Hi. Um, what's good, Radic? Hi. What's good, Blurg? Hi. Hi, Faulty. Hi, good lord. I was anticipating a weekend stream. I apologize. Like, bro. Like, okay. So I had this whole idea in my head, right? I was thinking like, okay, so I close like this whole past weekend. But my coworker, she doesn't mind closing on Sundays because like she likes going to church and shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go in Saturday and see if she'd want to switch Sunday so that I could do like an early stream Sunday. First of all, like my period started, so I was like on Saturday, so I was already not there. And then I go in, and my coworker, she wasn't feeling well, and she threw up. So, she had to go home. So I'm like, damn, I can't even ask her. So I just didn't. And like, I was thinking of doing a stream when I got home, but I still didn't feel good. And then I'm like, let me see how I feel, you know, tomorrow, which is when I made that announcement. Like, I'm gonna see how I feel Sunday night. And then Sunday night came and I did not. I still do not feel good. I know I said I would stream in about an hour and it took like 2 hours. So I apologize for that. And hi, Bunny. Hey. Yeah, I apologize, good lord. Yeah, I still feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie. My insides feel like I don't know. Hi, Clumsy. Yeah, I can't. I'm scared to have. Yeah, like I can't. Oh yeah, and one of my I had to take out one of my nose piercings because my nose was starting to swell. So my nose is also swollen. So there's that. Yeah, so I just don't look or feel, And so yeah, I kept pushing back like my alarm on when I should get up to stream because I wanted to take a little nap because I did play Schedule 1 with Cause earlier today. And then after that I took a nap and then yeah. You take any ibuprofen? I should. Hold on. Actually, let me do that right now. And I can't even open my camera because like, it's like, you know, so yeah, I turned off my camera to be extra safe. So, yeah. Let me take ibuprofen actually. Oh my goodness. W medicine? Let's hope it works. Okay. So for the agenda, I feel actually let me just I don't even know if I should still have music playing, but one thing I will say, bro, okay, another thing that discouraged me from streaming this past weekend was like, I know last stream or like the announcement I made after my last stream was that I was going to try to play the full game of the demo I played, you know, of the Stalked 3. Bro, actually, okay, actually, hold on. I didn't check. You know what? I checked earlier today. Bro, if I check right now and it's there, I'm gonna be upset. But, like, the release date says July 2026, and, like, the whole game isn't out yet still. So I'm like, so I can't even play the full game? So, and like I was literally checking every day, but it just kept saying demo release date July 2026. And so I'm like, no. But actually, you know what? As we speak, let me see right now. Um says release July 2020. Oh my gosh, bro. It planned release date July 2026. Oh my gosh. I mean, I still have like other horror demos, but I just didn't know whether or not to play them because like it just doesn't. I don't know if it feels fair to do that without a face cam. Bro. Okay. Reconnection successful. No, it's not. The frames still look ass. Oh my gosh, bro. We're back. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about now. Man, it does this every time. It does this every time. I was talking and then it was like the frames were dropping and I'm like, no. And then it said OBS disconnected. Um, but welcome back for now. Um, I wish there was a way to stream from my bed, but like I don't know. But I hope everyone had a great weekend though. Um, even though I never streamed. Oh yeah, the game. Yeah, the game isn't fucking released. Bro, I was ready. I was ready to buy it. But because what I was going to do was like when I played the full game, I was going to because I kind of missed some of the jump scares. I was going to try to play like the beginning of the game um full volume only up until like the part where think the demo stopped, which was like when they were at the carnival. But you know, the game not released type shit. Um, yeah, I don't know. I should have like had like a something like a picture just for you guys to stare at type shit. Um, but yeah, yaps and shit. We can react, bro. I feel like as I'm talking, like I could just actually no, actually that would be concerning if I admit it. Never mind. Um Shift at midnight. If I have to download it, then it is GG's, bro. It takes 20 years to download anything. It took so long to update I don't know what game uploaded like updated recently, but it took a long ass time. I think it was Peak, I think. Um but I was trying to to I was downloading marbles on stream, and that took so long, and like, which is part of the reason why I took a nap, because it was like, because it was taking so long. I'm like, bro, um what's good, cause it was Mecca. Mm. You're probably right. Well, I'm still fucking tired, but you know, the show must go on still. What am I? Oh yeah, reactions. I keep saying it and not doing it. So I added more shit to my playlist, and I like more UDY shit, but I don't know if hmm. Actually, we can. Oh my gosh, my. Oh my god. I apologize. Okay. Okay, so the screen. Ah! Um, there you go. So, UDY, UDY. Oh yeah, we didn't watch this Michael Jackson thing. Um, I know, Love was down to watch it, but she's not here, so I kind of don't want to. Um, there's, bro, I low key liked the, bro, fuck. What was that video? Like the mom's guess the daughter's boyfriend. Like, bro, I'm still thinking about like the mom that like was not fucking with the daughter's boyfriend. I'm like, I forgot who he was, but I just oh wait, it was it was because they were transgender. Yeah, she was not fucking with that. Like her reaction, she was like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" I keep thinking about that. And I'm like, "Gah." But yeah, they uploaded more. So, I don't know if I want to watch another one of that one. Um Damn. Rip. So, all these are messy shit. I realized. Um I'm not gonna lie, the last true crime vid that we watched, it wasn't it. And if you were there for the last time we watched a true crime, then I apologize. Because we didn't even fucking finish it. Cause yeah. My picks of videos are so not there. That was just disturbing. So I'm so because of that, I'm kind of scared to watch another true crime. I'm not gonna lie. Um, fuck. I feel like we should like be looking at something because like I like you can't see my face. We just should not. Damn! A 10 stream streak. Thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. Get my voice cracked and shit. Type shit. Thank you, Zon. Uh, did I see? Ugh. No, I did not. Like I saw there was a tag, but I couldn't see the message right away. Oh, what was it? Can we watch who? Who? What the f? Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, we can look at the picture. But nah. So, okay, this is distracting me now. Um, bro, I don't know why, bro. I was kind of scared. I don't know why I was thinking it was gonna be some type of like, okay, like I don't even know how to describe. Thank you for icky. Yeah, okay, yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. You said, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck is this? Hold on. Oh my gosh. And then it's not gonna, oh
What
my
if
gosh.
iconic PBS shows had their own Super Smash style platform fighter? In this video, let's explore a roster of the main fighters, the stages they'll battle on, and split honorable mentions into a few special categories. Let's kick things off by introducing our first 15 fighters. In the beginning, we'll have Dash, the PBS mascot. He has these youthful, energetic vibes, which reminds me of Mario and Pikachu, and maybe Fox for a fast and simpler moveset. I could see him doing quick jabs like Mario's 1, 2, 3 combo, maybe a sliding dash attack where he sticks his foot.
Cyberspace. I thought it was Cyber Chase. Or why am I questioning a show that I don't know? No, I didn't. But I do remember Dragon Tales. Cyber Chase? Okay, I was right. Okay. I just know the name because I watched I used to watch The Odd Ones Out, and like a video he made on like PBS shows because that's all like he'd watch. There's some shit I get stuck on TikTok. Dragon Tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales. Hi, Easy. What's good, Wanda? I don't know why I clicked on this video. I feel like this is such a funny question.
Cool.
Like,
this transformation into
what
a
if
robot
PBS
reminds
had
me
a
of
Smash
Robin
Bros?
Min. So in game, we could have him turn into this, sucking enemies closer with his magnets for a grab. For Dash's final smash, we have PBS Power, where he calls on these fever dream characters to fly and beat up opponents. And for skins, let's do something like we got Swap.
Oh my god! Okay, wait. Speaking of Dragon Tales, oh my god.
Peak of it all, hovering in the air like Peach and then stomping on their opponents. For the final smash, we have Dragon Scale Roar, where Zack and Wheezy combine their voices for this powerful echoing roar that sends out these waves of sound, and then anyone who is caught is stunned. Now this is where the Ridley part is coming in, so they'll charge across the stage in bursts of flames. For skins, we got Swapped Colors, our performing arts version, because, you know, they're like theater kids. For the stage, of course it's going to be Dragonland, but this one's going to be transforming like Pokemon Stadium. We definitely have a lot of pairs in this roster, so coming up, we have the Adventurers.
Wait a minute. Fuck.
Stadium. We definitely have a lot.
Wait. Okay, I'm actually okay. I only want to see what when they talk about the people I know. Thomas
And run people over. For the victory theme, I know this is not really PBS related, but his theme song Bass Boosted has always been stuck in my head, so we'll definitely have that with Thomas blowing his whistle. This next character would definitely be a top tier fighter. Elbow! The Redford fan favorite from Sesame Street is here in the roster. He's cutesy 80% of the time, but can be an absolute savage.
3, 2, 1.
Nick Crab. Wait, is that who they were? Wait, my fault. If you knew who they were, then my fault.
Will cycle through various animals, giving them crazy stat buffs depending on which animal they are. For their skins, we'll have the safari outfit, a little smart casual moment, and the jungle camo. This next fighter will stop you in your tracks.
Thomas the Tank Engine!
Our favorite train is making an appearance. I can see Thomas being an overall heavy character with occasional boosts or bursts of speed every once in a while. As
Bro,
a
not
heavy
gonna lie, I feel like Thomas the Train is like cursed for me now after like the internet. Like the internet ruined Thomas. Let's get back to Elmo.
The red-furred fan favorite from Sesame Street is here in the roster. He's cutesy 80% of the time, but can be an absolute savage.
3, 2, 1.
I can really see Elmo playing like Kirby in this game. Like for his jabs, doing these rapid punches. We can have projectile crayons. How about a dash attack where Elmo cartwheels towards opponents? And this move, inspired by the famous toy, let's give him a command grab which stuns opponents by tickling them. Just imagine all of Elmo's attacks with these playful sound effects from Sesame Street. So cute. Now we got Elmo's final smash, taking inspiration from the meme.
Oh.
We're doing Elmo Rage. Flames erupt from him.
Whose theme song was that? Don't tell me. Yeah, my WWE knowledge is cooked. What? Wait. I want to hear it again. Whose theme
From
song was
Sesame
that?
Street. So cute. Now we got Elmo's final smash, taking inspiration from the meme.
It sounded like. Nah, I'd much rather just not guess and be wrong.
Doing Elmo Rage. Flames erupt from him for a brief period, and he's
almost said
basically
Triple
Super
H. I don't
Saiyan. I'll
think-
let
was
you
that-
in
I
on
don't
a
think-
little secret. We have 2 dogs in this roster, and the first one is coming up next.
Martha!
Because this dog can yap, we're gonna have sound and word-based attacks to represent Martha's love of language and communication. And being a dog, I could see her using Isabelle for inspiration. First, we have her dropping alphabet soup, but not how she got her powers, as she runs across the stage. As players step on her soup, they fall, giving Martha an advantage. For my multiverses players, remember Velma with her speech bubbles? You can have the same thing for Martha. These would be
didn't know
slow-moving
Martha
projectiles.
was
And as a
hated
dare, Martha pulls out a
so
dictionary
much.
between her teeth as she spikes downward. Her final smash, a barking lecture, is a storm of large word bubbles which fills the screen, and enemies that get hit by these bubbles are trapped in them. She then finishes with a bark that pops all the bubbles, launching opponents off screen. Martha has a bunch of fun looks from the show, so we're gonna use that as her skins. If you like this vocabulary route but not Martha, I have another character that might fit your playstyle.
Word Girl!
We have Becky Bots for joining the battle with her quick and strong attacks. Her moveset leverages superhuman strength and vocab abilities. I don't really see her packing the punch of Bowser, so maybe a Captain Falcon will do here. Which means her first move, based off Falcon Punch, is a superhero punch with his comic book style effect as she strikes. Her word-powered shield, as it suggests, is a shield of words around herself that can absorb projectiles, and because she has a cape, I'd love to see her using Mario's side special. For her final smash, Bookworm, Word Girl summons a bunch of flying books, each dealing massive damage to enemies. And it's almost impossible for you to dodge this one. In addition to her usual look, I'd love to see Becky in her school outfit, and a couple comic book versions of her, either cel-shaded or the old-time look. We're moving on to 2 popular animals
Oh
in the
my
PBS
gosh.
world.
Curious George!
Yep.
Our mischievous, lovable monkey is gonna have an agile, acrobatic moveset. A perfect fit being
Bro,
Diddy
he gonna
Kong.
be
One
like-
attack I could see
yeah,
him having is this
Donkey Kong.
D-tilt, where he swings his paws, tripping up opponents. Inspired by Villager's recovery, his balloon lift has George grabbing onto a bunch of balloons as he rises upward, but be careful, these balloons pop as he rises. And as an ode to his owner, the man with the yellow hat projectile is
clever.
pretty much a boomerang. For his final smash, City Rampage, the screen shifts to this side-scrolling view of a city setting. George becomes much larger and runs across the screen, causing chaos as he barrels through buildings, cars, and opponents. This has a playful but destructive energy. For his skins were inspired by his looks in the show. We have Yellow Hat George, Movie Theater, Snorkel George, Astronaut, and Holiday Cheer
Aw,
George.
that would be cute.
Our next fighter is a fan favorite nerd.
Arthur!
Oh, Arthur, a relatable aardvark so down to earth, he's gonna have simple but effective attacks that represent his everyday school life. Kind of matching his style, I think of Ness. So for his moveset, the same way Ness swings his bat, we're gonna use this meme as his forward smash. Arthur charges up his fist, and when it's filled, he delivers a strong punch with heavy knockback. For my multiverses players, remember Finn's backpack 360-degree swing that people cheesed all the time? Well, Arthur's gonna have that too. And to protect Arthur from all the bullies, he's gonna have a library card counter, where he holds the card in front of him, and of course anyone who tries to mess with Arthur ends up getting hurt. Arthur's final smash takes after the iconic bionic bunny. Arthur transforms into his hero and dashes along the stage, hitting opponents with powerful comic book-like blasts. And honestly, losing to Arthur isn't so bad after all. I mean, he probably has the best victory theme in the game.
R-D-V-A-R-K.
A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K.
A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K. A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K.
This next fighter has a large set of tools to fight with.
Bob the Builder.
As a guy who's good with his hands,
Maury?
Bob's moveset
Hi.
will focus on his creativity, resourcefulness, and environmental interactions. Based on his
I'm
size
sorry. Wait. That was too good. I may be high. I should add that too. I should have added that to the stream title. Before my nap, but it was good, Mari. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope everyone here had a great weekend. Bro, for me it was rainy all weekend, and like it just added to the aesthetic that I should just sleep. But nah, I had to work. Open season? Oh wait. I forgot why I paused it. Oh yeah, because the
comic
thing.
book like Blast. And honestly,
That
losing
shit.
to Arthur isn't so bad after all. I mean, he probably has the best
Hold on.
victory theme in the game.
R-D-V-A-R-K.
A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K.
A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K.
Hey.
A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K.
This next fighter has a large set of tools
Bro,
to fight with.
there needs to be a full version of that.
As
There
a
needs
guy
to be a
who's
full
good with
version
his
of that.
hands, Bob's moveset will focus on his creativity, resourcefulness, and environmental interactions. Based on his size and personality, I could see him
Bro, I had orange tapes. I had yellow tapes. I said yellow. Bro, I was thinking of the color white and I said yellow. Like the color white was in my brain and I said yellow. I'm the best. But bro, I had orange. Yeah, cuz I had Blues Clues tapes. I forget what color they were. Were they orange? I forget. And then I think there were some Barney ones, I think. Oh yeah. Yeah, we had lots of Blues Clues. Bro, not gonna lie. Like I feel like Steve from Blues Clues was one of my like early childhood crushes. Like with all the like the tapes we had. My weekend was good. I went to go see a musical, saw my friend and some of her family, cleaned my room, listened to some music. I said to some music. You did not say that. Listened to new music and ordered myself new sheets. Ooh, pillows. Damn, that's productive as shit. One of my childhood crushes was Diego Go. I can't read, bro. Yeah. Real streamer shit. Can't read type shit. Stumbling over words type shit. Actually, that's not real streamer shit. Some real streamer shit is just kind of accidentally skipping some of what people say by accident. The Dora doll that would grow hair. Why does that sound? Bro, I can't think. You said W streamer type shit. Yeah, W streamer type shit. Man, I really just woke up from my nap and I woke up from my nap And I went to click start stream, and my Wi-Fi went out as I clicked start stream. And that was something I thought about earlier today. Like, I remember that time where I almost didn't stream because as soon as I clicked start stream, then my Wi-Fi cut out. I remember that. But yeah, it happened again. So, um, yeah, I'm not sober, man. I
being
don't
like
feel.
Villager. Bob's moves include a jackhammer down special that as you hold it down,
But I feel like it's helping with the sickness though. It's taking pressure off of the fact that my intestines feel like
enemies underneath it for fun spike potential. We'll borrow from Villager's slingshot and Olimar's pigment projectile. He'll throw a random tool forward, each one having a different effect. Bob comically swings his cement mixer, which is not a fast move, but
I low-key don't care about this video anymore. WADHD, am I right? Ooh, when Big Larry came out just to put him down, SpongeBob turned into a clown. No girl ever wants to dance with the boo who went and ripped his pants. The backyard against Spike. No, I don't remember that. I forgot what we were doing. Damn, we went off. Damn, I can't think. Yeah, playlist. Oh wait, SpongeBob showing his butt. Oh my gosh. Um Oh wait. Did we Damn. What the fuck? How do I get this? Bye. What the fuck? I'm the best. What the Wait, the dumbest ways YouTubers have died? Hold on.
Shvdal Sharma on January 8th.
Who? Bro. I thought he stuttered, bro. I thought he stuttered. Okay. What a start. Fuck. All I heard was like, bro, what the fuck did? Oh God. Wait. Let me. Wait.
Shvdal Sharma on
Shivdal. Okay. A cow. Okay. I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. I just want to hear the name one more time. Oh yeah, I'm out of
Shvdal
it.
Sharma. On January 18th, 2020, 67-year-old retired railway worker Shvdal Sharma was filming content for his small YouTube channel dedicated to rural Indian life. Having worked for the railways for 35 years, Sharma had developed a fascination with trains and frequently recorded videos near the tracks in Uttar Pradesh, despite the obvious dangers. That morning, Sharma positioned himself approximately 30 meters from the tracks near Mathura Junction. He was filming the arrival of the Delhi-Mumbai Express, which would pass through at approximately 110 kilometers per hour. His camera was set up on a tripod and he
Oh yeah, that nigga went flying. But you know, he got too close to that bison, bro. Yeah, the old man and the bison. Yeah, that nigga went flying. But oh my gosh. As soon as it stood up, I would have been like, nope. But yeah.
stood behind it, narrating the approaching train.
Wait. Is the old man okay though? I didn't even see any updates. I mean, probably because I didn't like. Yeah, they should have just left. Like they stood there for long ass time trying to record. Like, damn. Just take a picture and go. I would have climbed a tree. Bro, I don't know what like I don't know what my mind I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. Like, I feel like I can't even say I would have done this because I really don't think I would have done it. Like, my brain just would have, I don't know. He in the hospital? What's the video? I stepped away. The dumbest ways YouTubers have died. Bro, this man's name, like, sounded so funny to me. The way, like, the YouTuber said it. But it's Shudal Sharma. But yeah, I'm like, who? Because like I thought the nigga studied in the
For his
beginning.
3,000 subscribers. At 10:47 a.m., the express train struck a cow that had wandered onto the tracks. The impact at high speed created a force of approximately 50,000 newtons, enough to launch the 400-kilogram animal into the air. The cow was propelled in an arc that tragically intersected with Sharma's filming position. Physics dictates that objects in motion remain in motion. The cow, now a biological projectile, traveled 30 meters through the air. Sharma had less than 2 seconds between the initial impact and his own fate. The footage shows his...
Wait. How long?
Sharma had less than 2 seconds between the initial impact and his own fate. The footage shows his expression changing from concentration to horror as the bovine mass hurtled toward him. The collision was catastrophic. The cow struck Sharma directly, transferring most of its kinetic energy in an instant. The force shattered multiple ribs, which punctured his lungs and heart. His spine was severed at the 5th vertebra. Death was virtually instantaneous. His camera captured the entire sequence, including the moment of impact. Railway officials later calculated that the probability of such an accident, a cow being launched at precisely the right angle to strike someone standing where Sharma was, at less than 1 in 50 million.
God. 1 in 50 million. Like, bro, I hope like however I go out, I hope it's not something like that. Like, I just like I don't want to like I know I don't want to no. Cuz that just feels like the most unlucky person on earth. And I call myself unlucky, bro. That is like I don't even know how to feel about that. That is the most random death ever. Oh my god.
Ivan Lester McGuire. On April 2nd, 1988, experienced skydiving instructor Ivan McGuire prepared for what would be his 800th jump. At 35 years old, he was no stranger to the dangers of freefall. That day, McGuire was filming a student training jump for Franklin County Sport Parachute Center in North Carolina. Focused entirely on his video equipment, McGuire boarded the plane with his heavy VHS camera strapped to his helmet. The aircraft climbed to 10,500 feet. When it reached jump altitude, McGuire followed his student out the door without hesitation. The camera captured everything that followed. For the first few seconds, everything seemed normal. McGuire filmed the student performing maneuvers against the backdrop of Earth below. Then came a moment of horrific realization. His hands moved to his shoulders, frantically searching for parachute straps that weren't there. McGuire had forgotten to put on his parachute. The video showed his growing panic as he faced the unthinkable. He was falling 120 miles per hour with no way to slow down. His breathing became increasingly rapid as the ground approached. For 45 terrifying seconds, McGuire plummeted through open air, aware of his fate but completely powerless to change it. The camera recorded his final moments, including his desperate attempts to somehow save himself. The impact occurred in a field near Lewisburg. The force was instant and catastrophic, killing him immediately. When authorities recovered the camera, the footage revealed the full horror of his fatal mistake. The video became one of the most disturbing examples of a preventable death captured from the victim's perspective. Ruben Carbonell. On July 5th, 2019, 24-year-old Spanish YouTuber Ruben Carbonell was determined to capture extreme footage for his growing adventure channel. He had built his online persona around dangerous stunts, seeking the adrenaline rush that attracted viewers. That night, under cover of darkness, he approached a cement factory in Alicante, Spain. At approximately 1 o'clock a.m., Carbonell scaled the fence surrounding the industrial complex. Security cameras captured...
Yeah, I'm not going... I mean... Yeah, but I see what you mean. And he's like... Wait. The dude said he was heavily experienced. I don't know.
Captured him moving quickly toward his target, a 150-foot chimney towering above the facility. He carried a small backpack containing his base jumping parachute and a camera to document the illegal jump. Reaching the base of the chimney, Carbonell began to climb. The structure had no safety ladder, forcing him to use maintenance rungs attached to its side. For nearly 30 minutes, he ascended in the darkness, his movements increasingly precarious as he reached the top. At the summit, Carbonell set up his camera to capture the jump. He put on his parachute harness and stood at the edge. Without hesitation, he leaped into the darkness. What happened next was catastrophic. The parachute failed to deploy properly. Investigators later determined that either the pack was improperly prepared or the brief freefall didn't provide enough time for full deployment. Carbonell had no reserve chute. He plummeted the entire 150 feet without any deceleration. The impact was immediate and fatal, crushing his skull and shattering his spine. Factory workers discovered his body the next morning, the camera still attached to his helmet, having recorded his final moments in excruciating detail. Nishu Deshwal. October 28, 2022. 22-year-old Nishu Deshwal set up his phone on a tripod in a dusty field in Haryana, India. He had built a modest following on YouTube by performing increasingly dangerous vehicle stunts.
What is up with
that
skydiving?
afternoon, he planned to attempt something no one on his channel had seen before. A wheelie on a 4-ton Mahindra tractor. Over 200 followers were watching his live stream as Deshwal climbed into the driver's seat. The massive agricultural vehicle, designed for stability rather than stunts, sat menacingly in the afternoon sun. Its enormous rear tires stood nearly 6 feet tall, each weighing over 400 pounds. Deshwal revved the diesel engine, causing black smoke to billow from the exhaust stack. "Watch this," he shouted to his audience. He slammed the accelerator to the floor and yanked back on the steering wheel. The tractor's front end began to rise. The physics of what happened next were inevitable. As the machine tilted backward, its center of gravity shifted drastically. Unlike motorcycles, tractors have no safety mechanisms to prevent full inversion. At approximately 75 degrees, the vehicle passed its tipping point. The tractor flipped completely backward. Deshwal had no time to jump clear. The roll bar crushed him instantly against the hard-packed earth. The massive weight of the machine, equivalent to 2 standard cars, compressed his chest cavity beyond what human physiology could withstand. His phone continued recording as horrified witnesses rushed to help, but there was nothing they could do. The pressure had caused catastrophic internal injuries, rupturing his heart and lungs immediately. Nishu Deshwal was declared dead at the scene, his final moments broadcast live to his followers. Rogelio Adriano.
Bro,
on March 12,
2022,
27.
That's scary. Like, hey, watch this, and then you just watch them die. Yeah, what are these people doing? I feel like the first one, like, that was just so unfortunate. But I feel like the ones after the first one are kind of like could have been preventable. But yeah, the first one was just unlucky as shit. The first one, bro, and he was like an old man, like with a oh my gosh, bro, that makes me even I don't know why. Like, I don't know. An elderly YouTuber just doing what he loves. And then he just gets like he gets killed by a cow. Like that is unfortunate. But yeah, everything else could have been prevented. Man, you in this
Year-old
gambling.
Filipino content creator Rogelio Adriano sat before his camera in Canangalete. Known for extreme eating challenges, Adriano had been struggling to increase his subscriber count beyond 50,000. That day, he announced his most dangerous stunt yet.
God. I keep forgetting this is the dumbest ways YouTubers have died. So we can say that these are dumb. Like, but I hate like I bro, there are other ways to get big followings. Just don't like if you're not experienced at like high risk shit, then don't do it, bro. If you're not like a professional at it, don't do it. I hate like we're gonna he tried this a challenge of like nah.
Consuming an entire roasted chicken, bones and all, for 20,000 pesos or $400. The challenge had come from an
Bones?
anonymous viewer who promised to transfer the money once the video was posted. The Litzen Manak sat on a plate before him, its skin glistening under the lights. Normally, Filipinos
First of all, pay me right now. Well, actually, like, wait, like, no. Like, I'll pay you after the stream is over. No, I don't. No, hell nah. Oh my god. I'd rather gamble in chats than on Genshin and go broke. That's real. That's real. Bro, I don't even trust that. I promise I'll pay you after stream. No, pay me right now. I want to see the money now.
carefully eat around the bones, but Adriano had different plans. "I'll show you something no one has ever done," he told his audience. For the next 45 minutes, he methodically consumed the entire chicken, crushing smaller bones between his teeth and swallowing fragments. Larger bones were broken and consumed piece by piece. His viewers watched in horror and fascination as he completed the challenge. 2 days later, Adriano began experiencing severe abdominal pain. He ignored it initially, attributing it to normal digestion. By the third day, the pain had become unbearable. His girlfriend rushed him to Eastern Visayas Regional Medical Center, where doctors performed emergency scans. The images revealed the horrific truth. Sharp bone fragments had perforated his intestinal walls in multiple places. Bacteria were leaking into his abdominal cavity, causing a massive infection. Despite immediate surgery, the sepsis had already spread too far. Adriano died on the operating table as surgeons attempted to repair the damage. The pathologist later found over 30 bone fragments throughout his digestive tract, some as sharp as needles. His death certificate listed the cause as intestinal perforation leading to septic shock, all for a challenge that the anonymous donor never paid. High on Life Trio. On July 3rd,
Nigga waited 3 days. Like, did he not even, like, try and Google, at least, like, what could happen? Probably not. Even, yeah. Yep, that's stupid.
2018, 3 members of the popular YouTube adventure channel High on Life
What was the payout? I think in US dollars, it would have been $400. Yeah. An entire You got it, bro.
High on Life Trio. On July 3rd, 2018, 3 members of the popular YouTube adventure channel High on Life gathered at the top of Shannon Falls in British Columbia, Canada. Megan Scraper, 29, Alexi Lyak, 30, and Riker Gamble, 30, had built their following of over 500,000 subscribers by documenting their travels to exotic and dangerous locations around the world. The trio was filming near the edge of the falls where water cascaded down a series of pools before dropping 1,000 feet. The surface was slick with mist and algae. Scraper, standing closest to the edge, suddenly lost her footing on the slippery rock. She fell into one of the swift-moving pools just above the main drop. The current immediately grabbed her, pulling her toward the precipice. Without hesitation, Liak and Gamble jumped in after her, attempting to reach their friend before she was swept away. For a brief moment, witnesses saw the three struggling against the powerful flow, just 20 feet from where the water plunged into nothing. The force of the current was relentless. Calculated at 800 cubic feet per second, the water moved with enough power to prevent any chance of swimming against it. Within seconds, all three were pulled over the edge, plummeting nearly 100 meters down the sheer rock face. The impact was catastrophic. Each body struck multiple rock outcroppings during the fall, causing massive traumatic injuries before finally reaching the pool at the base. Search and rescue teams took 2 days to recover the bodies, which had been wedged beneath the churning water at the bottom of the falls. Autopsy reports indicated all three died from blunt force trauma combined with drowning. Their waterproof camera was recovered nearby, having captured the entire sequence up until the moment they went over the edge. Timothy Wilkes. On February 5th, 2021, 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes and a friend drove to the Urban Air Trampoline Park in Nashville, Tennessee. Wilkes had recently started a YouTube channel focused on extreme pranks, hoping to capitalize on the viral potential of realistic stage scenarios. That evening, he planned to film what he called a fake robbery prank in the parking lot. At approximately 9:25 p.m., Wilkes and his friend approached a group of people outside the facility. Both were wearing ski masks and carrying large butcher knives. They rushed toward the strangers aggressively, cameras hidden to capture reaction.
Okay. Wait, what year was this? 2021. Do you wait, were they doing this quote prank robbery shit before the pandemic or whatever? Or was it after the pandemic that I don't know. This reminds me of those twins that went to jail for like a fake bank robbery. I don't know. I Both times would have got you shot. This would be during. Oh yeah, okay. This is
Carrying large butcher knives. They rushed toward the strangers aggressively, cameras hidden to capture reactions. What Wilkes didn't account for was Tennessee's permissive self-defense laws. Among the targeted group was 23-year-old David Starnes Jr., who was legally carrying a concealed firearm. Seeing two masked men charging with knives, Starnes drew his knife. He fired 3 times in rapid succession, believing he was facing a genuine threat to his life.
Cover?
2 bullets missed. The third struck Wilkes directly in the chest, penetrating his heart and severing his aorta.
Oh my
Blood loss was
God.
immediate and catastrophic. Wilkes collapsed to the pavement, the knife falling from his hand. His friend immediately broke character, screaming that it was just a prank, as he tried to stem the bleeding. Emergency services arrived within minutes, but the damage was irreversible. The bullet had caused a...
It's just a prank. It's just content. It's just content.
wound channel that medical professionals term non-survivable. Wilkes was pronounced dead at the scene at 9:38 p.m., just 13 minutes after initiating his prank. Police later reviewed the footage from Wilkes' camera, which had recorded the entire incident, including the split second when he realized the prank had gone catastrophically wrong. Starnes was not charged, as investigators determined he had acted in reasonable fear for his life. Agaste Chauhan. On May 5th, 2023, 25-year-old motorcycle enthusiast Agaste Chauhan prepared for what would be his final YouTube video. With over 1 million subscribers, his channel, Pro Rider 1000, had become known for extreme speed runs on Indian highways. That morning, he mounted his Kawasaki Ninjas X10R on the Greater Noida Expressway near Delhi. Chauhan had equipped his helmet with multiple cameras to capture the speedometer and his facial expression. His goal, announced to followers the previous day, was to hit 300 kilometers per hour. The bike was capable of such speeds, but the public highway was not designed for them. At 7:30 a.m., with minimal traffic, Chauhan began his run. His motorcycle accelerated rapidly, hitting 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.7 seconds. As he passed 250 kilometers per hour, slight vibrations began affecting the bike's stability. Still, he continued accelerating. At approximately 280 kilometers per hour, Chauhan encountered a minor imperfection in the road surface, a slight expansion joint that would be insignificant at legal speeds. At such extreme velocity, it was catastrophic. The front wheel momentarily lost contact with the asphalt, creating a speed wobble that engineers call tank slapping. The motorcycle veered violently toward a concrete divider. Chauhan had no time to react. The impact at such high speed created forces equivalent to hitting the ground from a 30-story building. His body was thrown 50 meters from the initial crash site. The carbon fiber helmet, designed to withstand impacts up to 180 kilometers per hour, shattered completely. Autopsy reports later confirmed that Chauhan died instantly from massive craniocerebral trauma. His cameras continued recording, documenting both the speedometer's final reading of 291 kilometers per hour and the horrific moment of impact in high definition. Brian Rickard. On October 23, 2013, 36-year-old Brian Rickard, known online as Yotzlaya, decided to expand his content beyond gaming videos. With over 800,000 subscribers, the YouTuber had built his following through Grand Theft Auto and Borderlands gameplay. That night, along with two friends, Destin Blake and Kevin Hall, he attempted to film something far more dangerous than virtual stunts. At 2:30 a.m., after consuming alcohol at a local bar in Evansville, Indiana, Rickard drove his 1994 Honda Prelude to a railroad crossing. His plan was simple but deadly: race across the tracks just ahead of an oncoming train, capturing the near miss for his channel. The Norfolk Southern freight train was traveling at approximately 60 miles per hour. Rickard positioned a camera on the dashboard. The train's warning lights began flashing as the crossing gates descended. Instead of waiting, Rickard accelerated, attempting to beat the train through the crossing. He misjudged both his car's acceleration and the train's speed by mere seconds. The locomotive struck the Prelude directly on the driver's side at full speed. The impact generated forces equivalent to several thousand pounds of TNT. The car did not simply stop, it disintegrated. The vehicle was torn into unrecognizable fragments and dragged nearly 500 feet down the tracks. The collision was so violent that Rickard and his passengers died instantly. The human body cannot withstand such extreme deceleration forces. Autopsies later revealed multiple severed limbs, massive internal decapitation, and traumatic separation of internal organs, injuries consistent with high-velocity impacts. First responders described it as one of the worst accidents they had ever witnessed. The camera was found 200 feet from the initial impact point, its memory card still intact, having recorded the final moments before the collision, and the look of realization on Rickard's face when he knew it was too late. If you want to see more videos like this, click the video on screen now.
What the f... W video, though. Like... I'm still thinking about the first one. Like, that... Yeah, first one. Yeah, the first one. I'm still thinking about the first one. Oh my god. The fuck? Oh my god. Idiotic post that got people fired.
Care workers pose for a photo next to your snail trail. People get fired, that's what happens. Around September of 2025, a group of health professionals working at an urgent care clinic in Santa Barbara, California, gathered around to participate in what they presumably thought was a harmless and funny TikTok upload. The TikTok post responds to the question of, are patients allowed to leave you gifts? This TikTok is supposed to be the staff replying to that question. It says yes, and then the TikTok shows off the gifts, which are actually just stains of what I can only presume to be sweat, urine, and potentially even vaginal secretions left behind.
Okay. The Chick-fil-A bully. Let's look at this one. I am good.
fire and consistently good, and the staff is always super friendly. I eat at the place a lot, personally. While the food and service is banging, Chick-fil-A has had controversy unrelated to these things. And almost all of it comes from LGBT activists, you know, because Chick-fil-A has donated money to anti-gay organizations in the past. Hell, their CEO Dan Cathy even once spoke out against gay marriage in 2012, saying it was wrong. But the homophobic chicken be slapping though. There have been many who have protested outside of Chick-fil-A because of—
You lost me. W video. Lich. Cool. Why do I keep? Okay. Hidden camera. Why are there even anti-gay organizations? Yeah, I don't even. The worst. Ooh, 5 disturbing. Ooh.
On the 24th of April 2022 at around 3 p.m., 10-year-old Lily Peters left her home to visit her aunt on her own. The aunt's house was just a 3-minute bike ride from Lily's home in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. And since she lived with just her father, Alexander, after her parents' divorce, Lily often went to her aunt's house on the weekends to play around. So it wasn't unusual for her to make this journey on her own. Unfortunately, what started off as an ordinary weekend was about to end in a horrific tragedy. Things took a turn for the worse when Alex noticed that it was getting dark and Lily still hadn't come home. It wasn't like her to stay out late. He called his sister, assuming Lily was still at her place. But, to his surprise, she told him Lily had already left over an hour ago. He then called the parents of Lily's friends, hoping she might have stopped at one of their houses on her way back. However, none of them had seen her either. Fearing for the safety of his daughter, Alex began searching the route Lily would have taken to and from her aunt's house. He also contacted the police and reported his daughter missing at around 9 p.m. While the authorities didn't issue an Amber Alert, they quickly formed a search party to help look for her in the surrounding area. And after hours of searching, Alex finally discovered the first clue to his daughter's whereabouts: her bike, abandoned in a nearby wooded area. But Lily herself was nowhere to be found. Police deployed drones and rescue dogs to search the woods and investigate the hiking trail that ran through the area. Then, at around 8:45 a.m., Alex received the news he had been dreading all night. Lily was deceased. A volunteer had discovered her body hidden under a pile of leaves just a few feet from the trail. After a brief examination, police ruled her death a homicide and began looking for the perpetrator. Unfortunately, they had nothing that could lead them in the right direction. That is, until someone made a post about Lily's case in the true crime subreddit. While everyone else was speculating on what could have happened to Lily, user HomesliceNation4 came forward with a crucial piece of information in a now deleted comment that read, "What's scary is I was playing Pokemon Go in the park that day and walking along that very same trail. My stomach turns when I think that I saw that girl in a pink/purple hoodie on her bike with another kid on my way out. I have a suspicion that it could be another kid that did it." Another user called the police tip line to report HomesliceNation4's comment. And to everyone's surprise, this was the breakthrough the investigators needed to solve the case. Because just a few hours later, police arrested Carson Peters Berger, Lily's 14-year-old cousin, as the prime suspect in her murder. Not long after he was taken into custody, Carson admitted to everything. However, just what happened to Lily that night was more horrifying than anyone could have ever imagined. According to Carson, he followed Lily as she was heading home and told her to follow him into the woods. He'd been planning this for months. Once they were off the trail, he punched her in the stomach, hit her several times with a large stick, and strangled her until she took her final breath. He then went back home as if nothing had happened. But when he heard about the search for Lily, he panicked and went back into the woods to move her body further from the crime scene and hid it under a pile of leaves.
Okay, I was singing. Did he say why, like, he did it?
He'd been
Like,
to
why
Lily
the
that
fuck was he
night was
putting
more
it?
horrifying than anyone could have ever imagined. According to Carson, he followed Lily as she was heading home and told her to follow him into the woods. He'd been planning this for months. Once they were off the trail, he punched her in the stomach, hit her several times with a large stick, and strangled her until she took her final breath. He then went back home as if nothing had happened. But when he heard about the search for Lily, he panicked and went back into the woods to move her body further from the crime scene and hid it under a pile of leaves. Though, all thanks to one Reddit comment, he was thankfully caught. Given the severity of his crimes and the fact that it was all premeditated, prosecutors decided to try Carson as an adult. He's still in custody, awaiting his trial set for sometime in 2026.
So he just didn't explain why he did it. So he said he planned it for months to kill his little cousin. But what the fuck was the motive? Like, and I feel like any motive would be no. Like, how do you hate your cousin that much? Like, you can hate family and just like avoid them. But man, if you don't like someone, just avoid them, bro. Yeah, she was a baby. That's some bullshit. And okay. I'm unsatisfied now because like I thought like solved by Reddit would be like, okay, so we have all the answers, but nah. What the fuck was the motive? He was probably on something. No, he planned it for months. What? Okay.
On May 1st, 2013, Reddit user ShadyBusiness15 posted on the What Is This Thing subreddit, seeking answers for a strange device he found inside his power strip. The post read, "Violently blew a fuse in my extension cord, took it apart to see the damage, and found this inside." Alongside this, the OP shared pictures of two circuit boards connected to each other with wires, and what appeared to be a SIM card. He also cross-posted this in the Reddit Bureau of Investigation subreddit, where users noticed a microphone on one of the circuit boards and figured this was a spying device of some kind. With one comment providing more details about how it worked, stating, "Your extension cord is a room bug. Someone calls the phone number on that SIM and the extension cord auto-answers and listens to the room." Put simply, one of the circuit boards was a cut-down version of a phone that used the SIM to transfer audio from the built-in microphone. The second board was a power delivery module, allowing the device to run directly off of the wall power without needing any batteries. However, this raised more questions than it answered, especially about the OP's true identity, with some users speculating if he was involved in some shady business. After all, why else would someone go through the effort of planting a bug to listen in on his conversations? But according to a later comment, he was just a normal university student who was living in the university's dorms, and that he took this extension cord from his home when he moved. But also mentioned that there are other people with access to his room who could have planted the bug without his knowledge. With this, the focus shifted towards finding out who planted this in the OP's power strip and why. Some users suggested putting the SIM in a spare phone, but doing so only deepened the mystery further. Apparently, it had a 10-pound credit, suggesting that it was being used at some point. However, it didn't have any contacts, voicemails, or call logs. And judging from the network messages, the device had been active since October 2012. This also helped the OP retrieve the SIM's number, but calling it returned an automated message stating, "The service is now closed, and if you have voicemail you can turn it on." Nothing else. The OP tried leaving it active in a spare phone as well, but even after days of waiting, he didn't receive any calls or messages. It's possible the person who planted it had already gotten the information they needed, or perhaps they found out the OP had discovered it and decided to back off. In either case, the OP's only remaining option was to contact the SIM's carrier, O2. Unfortunately, they weren't much help either. He would have needed a police warrant to access the call logs, something he didn't want to deal with. Without access to the call logs, the only real suspects OP had were his own parents. However, he didn't find the spy SIM's number in either of their phones when he checked later. This left a single possibility that's also the most likely explanation for the whole thing. Put simply, the spy device was never meant for the OP in the first place. As many on Reddit hypothesized, the bug was likely intended and used for corporate espionage at some point. From there, it somehow found its way into the OP's home. Maybe one of his parents brought it home from work or purchased it in a corporate clearance sale without realizing what it actually was. But by then, the device had already fulfilled its purpose and wasn't being used.
That is
Unfortunately,
scary.
while Redditors were quick to identify and solve what the device was, they weren't able to find a concrete answer for who planted it and why. The last update from the OP was in May of 2013. Chances of getting an answer now, over 12 years later, are practically zero.
That's not solved.
On the morning of August 9, 2018, 66-year-old Susan Rainwater set out on her usual cycling route in Eatonville, Washington. But unlike the countless times she'd followed this routine, that day she didn't come home on time. Worried, her husband David Rainwater went out looking for her, only to come face to face with the aftermath of a tragic accident. Just off the side of the road, David discovered the mangled remains of his wife's bicycle. As he got closer, he saw an injured Susan lying on the ground not far from the bike. Sadly, it was already too late. Susan had succumbed to her injuries and passed away before David could get to her. He eventually gathered himself enough to call the police, who after examining Susan and her surroundings were able to piece together what had happened. And according to their investigation, this was a classic hit-and-run case. Susan was likely struck from behind by a fast-moving car, resulting in her getting severely injured. However, instead of stopping and helping Susan, the suspect decided to save himself and fled the scene. Unfortunately, there were no witnesses or nearby CCTV cameras, leaving investigators with no leads to follow. The only clue they found on the crime scene was this one piece of black plastic that likely broke off of the suspect's car from the collision. Investigators tried their best, but they weren't able to figure out what this was supposed to be, let alone what car it belonged to. With no other options, one of the troopers at the scene turned to the internet for help, stating, "Troopers and detectives are still looking for a black vehicle believed to be involved in this morning's tragic bicyclist fatality. If you know anything regarding this collision, please call the Washington State Patrol." While this post received little attention on Twitter, someone reposted the query on the What Is This Thing subreddit, where it went viral and received valuable input from hundreds of users. And it didn't take long for Redditors to figure out that this piece came from the car's headlight bezel, as it had the notch used to access the headlight adjusting screws. However, figuring out what car this belonged to was still going to be a tall order. After all, there are dozens of manufacturers with hundreds of different models, not to mention aftermarket parts, which would have been practically impossible to track down. But just when it seemed like all hope was lost, the post reached perhaps the only person capable of identifying the suspect's car model from that tiny broken piece. 2 hours after the original post was made, user Jeff's Nuts dropped a comment that single-handedly brought the search to a close. As it turned out, Jeff was a state inspector in Maryland, where his job was to make sure vehicles were up to code before issuing registration. So he'd seen his fair share of headlight bezels at work. And according to him, the piece police found belonged to a 1988 Chevy Silverado. After spotting the resemblance, users forwarded the information to the investigators, prompting a search for a vehicle that matched this new description. Then, just 5 days later, the state trooper announced what everyone was waiting for. They had located the vehicle that struck Susan and arrested its owner. The man responsible for her death was 37-year-old Jeremy Thomas Simon. He first claimed that he had fallen asleep at the wheel and thought that he'd hit a deer instead of a person. However, his story later changed to where he knew he hit a person, but didn't get out to help because he, quote, did not want to see a body. It was clear he was just making excuses, since authorities
So he just didn't give a fuck. Just say you didn't have any remorse. Just say you don't feel emotions. Just say you're heartless. Just say that. That's your excuse? Oh, I didn't check on her because I didn't want to see a dead body. You just hit a person. Emotional damage. But welcome back, Cairo. Oh, yeah, he was coming up with excuses for sure. First he said, "I thought it was a deer." Then he said, "That's some bullshit."
However, his story later changed to where he knew he hit a person, but didn't get out to help because he, quote, did not want to see a body. It was clear he was just making excuses, since authorities also found a small bag of hard drugs in his car, suggesting he may have been under the influence at the time of the crash.
There we go.
In the end, he was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison. Not exactly a harsh penalty for a deadly hit.
Are you dead ass? Uh, 4.5 years for for driving under the influence and killing someone. 4.5 years. Okay.
Run, but it is better than nothing. Especially considering that if the Reddit user Jeff hadn't identified the make and model of Simon's vehicle and posted his findings to Reddit, there's a good chance he would have gotten away with it entirely. In October 2024, someone noticed that one of their electrical outlets in their home looked different from the others. It looked like it had a camera inside, but it wasn't super obvious. So they turned to Reddit and posted photos of the outlet, hoping someone would either confirm or deny their suspicions. They also explained their situation further in a comment reading, "I've had a stalker in my apartment broken into in the past. I got a camera detector for peace of mind, not knowing it would read anything, but it led me to this and detected radio waves and it reflected back with the infrared. The bottom ground looks different than the other GFCI plugs in the rest of the complex."
No.
Right away, several people agreed with the OP in that something was definitely off about the outlet. Then, just 40 minutes after the post went up, one user confirmed the OP 100% had a hidden camera in their home by tracking down the exact model for sale online. And according to its product page, it's a wireless camera that could transmit 4K video completely over Wi-Fi. Given the OP's history with a stalker, the same person was likely behind installing the hidden camera as well. Many strongly suggested the OP get out of the house and call the police. Unfortunately, what happened next remains a mystery. The account that made the post was a throwaway the OP created solely for this purpose, and after confirming their suspicions, they never posted any new updates.
That is scary. I hope they're okay.
In July of 2012, user Delver of Secret's Reddit account made a post in r/askreddit looking for answers on a strange encounter they recently had. It stated, "Today, a homeless-looking man handed me $50 and this note. Do any of you have any idea what it means? Dear Reddit, I work in New York City and was dragged into a very curious situation today. I was taking the 1 train from Midtown to the financial district, and as usual, the train was pretty packed. I bumped into a raggedy-dressed man as we got on, and he shot me a quick smile. I thought nothing of it until he went to get off at 14th Street, and he handed me a $50 bill along with a note. Before I could even open my mouth to ask him a question, he was gone. Below, you find pictures of both the front and back of the note. I've been looking at the note all day, and needless to say, I have no idea what it means. It's handwritten on a 3x3 square piece of paper with no identifying marks and no watermarks. There's a hand-drawn grid, and at a couple of spots the cells of the grid are combined. The note has random characters written throughout it, and the bottom quarter is filled with random shapes and numbers. Maybe I'm just reading way too far into things, and he was just another crazy New Yorker, but I figured it would be neat to see if anyone has run into this similar situation. Do any of you have any idea as to what the note says, if anything?" After taking a good look at both the note and the $50 bill, some users figured out that the note was what's known as a bifid cipher, and deciphering it revealed a message that read, "There's plenty more money to make. Figure this out and prepare to meet July 19, 56 and 6 hot dog stand outside Route 57 Cafe. Ask for Mr. Input." However, before anyone had the time to figure out the true meaning behind this note, Delver of Secrets received a coded message on Reddit. It was likely from the same guy that handed him the note earlier that day. When decoded, this message read, "You have managed to find the message with the help of friends. You changed the rules, now so will I. July 12, 4 p.m. Find the Blue Jay at 6.5 and 56 and tell him you are the last." This was packed with clues pointing in multiple directions. For starters, 6.5 and 56 corresponded to 6.5 Avenue on 56th Street in New York. And at that location, there was a salon named Gotham Skincare. This led many to believe that this whole thing was a marketing stunt for something related to Batman, especially since the date given in the original note, July 19th, was 1 day short of the release date for The Dark Knight Rises. One person even called the marketing company for that movie in hopes of getting them to admit the truth.
So basically, I was one of the people who got caught up in the whole homeless man give me $50. We had to figure out some sort of code. So after staying up for hours and reading all the comments, I definitely came to the conclusion that this reeks of marketing campaign, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it's a certain company. Hey guys, what's up? Alright, so it's 9:16 here in New York, and I'm about to call Leveraged Marketing Corporation of America. If you look up the address that we're all supposed to meet at
hit my mic, sorry.
Later today at 4, this is actually a marketing agency that's right next to it, so it just makes sense that it might be them. And the Dark Knight thing just makes sense too because the movie's coming out so soon. And hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm calling to make sure that everything is going to be set up for the Dark Knight campaign later today.
What is the Dark Knight campaign? Is it New York City?
Yeah, it's actually right next to your office. At about 4 o'clock today, actually.
I see. Yes, I know what that is. Please give Margie a call. I'm Kellen.
He just admitted to knowing about it.
Wow.
I don't know. You figure it out.
While this didn't lead to anything substantial, Reddit users found the next clue hidden within the Reddit message. You see, the username that sent the message was 222-0944379. One user converted this to an IP address, and it led to Fort Huachuca in Arizona, a military base that's primarily focused on intelligence training. So, could it be that Delver of Secrets was being recruited as a spy or something along those lines? For some, this was certainly a possibility.
That is
However, another
random.
user discovered that a spy exhibition was happening at the nearby Discovery Times Square Museum on July 12th. Maybe this was a marketing stunt for that instead. But this idea was also shot down by another user who claimed to work for the museum, stating that they had nothing to do with this. With no other leads, a group of curious New York-based Redditors decided to meet at the specified location on July 12th to see if anything would actually happen. However, despite dozens of people showing up, including Delver of Secrets, no one noticed anything out of the ordinary and had to go back in disappointment. Now, if this was some legitimate espionage-related matter, a large crowd would have instantly scared off anyone planning to meet Delver of Secrets at that location. So, the whole thing was kind of pointless in that regard.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the gathering all but confirmed that this wasn't some marketing stunt. Because if it were, the media attention and large crowd would have been the perfect moment for a big reveal that never happened. Then, something happened that no one saw coming. On July 13th, Delver of Secrets removed everything from his post and replaced it with a single ominous passage reading, "Received a phone call today threatening violence against me and my family, going as far as to name members of my family and their addresses unless I delete this post. The caller also told me not to show up on the 19th and to inform anyone planning to show up on the 19th that nothing would happen. This will be my last message from this account before I delete it. I'll also be changing my number later today. I am sorry if a resolution to this never happens, but I'm not willing to risk my family's safety for a few extra dollars." With that, Delver of Secrets vanished from the internet. While Reddit did solve layers of coded messages and uncover clues hidden within other clues, they were ultimately left with nothing but speculation and an unsolved mystery.
Nigga, it says mystery solved, like, it says unsolved mystery. Okay. Some of these I added on here like last year. Well, for sure. Bro, it's because like it says 5 disturbing internet mysteries solved by Reddit. But it's like it just felt like nothing. Oh my gosh, that scared the fuck out of me, bro.
Demario_R just arrived with 2 viewers.
Oh my god. Demario, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you. It's good, dear Luigi. I hope you had an excellent stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Wait, cops make this. Oh yeah. Cops make horrific discovery and okay, well I guess we're okay, wait. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, they didn't solve a damn thing. I feel like I feel unsatisfied. Well, and sick, but Hmm. I wanna watch one of these like wait, when friends realize a killer is in the group chat. What's good, Monk? Thick? Yeah, I'm a bit under the weather, kinda. I said kinda. You see what had happened was you see every 28 days, right? Yeah. So I don't feel good. I feel like I feel like a walking blood bag. And I feel like um there's just like I don't know. I just feel I can't even describe how I feel. I feel it's like I feel better than I did when I did start stream in a way that like when I first started stream, I felt like while I was talking, I could have thrown up at any given moment. But I just kept that to myself. And I didn't throw up. So there's that. So I don't think I'm gonna throw up anymore. Um but there's still a possibility. So uh but I'm gonna keep it pushing and we can find um I this is the first yeah, I don't hmm. Oh my gosh, I remember oh my gosh, the rabbit hole of like cave videos that we went down. I remember that. That felt like forever ago. And then I added it to this playlist. Oh my gosh. I was clicking on every cave video because it's like, bro, you could have just not done that, right? You know? Damn. Um,
Why do we lie? To shield our loved ones from the truth? To
he's
safeguard ourselves?
he's shirtless. I'm uninterested. Um, who's your celebrity look-alike? Guys, who's my celebrity look-alike? Do I look like anyone? Why are these Michael Jack? Get out of here. Who do I look like? Be honest. I will not be offended. My dumbass almost scrolled to the comments. Like that was gonna not spoil me. I look like Beth Valley.
Today we're helping Xavier place his girlfriend's Bella to a loyalty test.
If I were to put a girl to a test like this, she would have probably failed. So I'm hoping that, it's different for somebody else.
Our decoy Cameron will be the one testing Bella's.
Wait. Have we seen this? Wait. Wait, we saw, wait, is this, wait. We did, the fuck? Wait, we did watch this. Man, why is it still in my shit? Cause like, was this the one? Yeah, yeah. I had to like think. Um, um, yeah, I'm not here. I'm just clicking
serial
random
killers
shit.
that are still on the loose. According to the FBI, there could be up to 50 active serial killers in the United States right now. That's literally one serial killer for every state in the United States. For this year's Halloween special, I knew I wanted to talk about serial killers, but I also knew I wanted to make it extra creepy, which is why I wanted to discuss not serial killers who we all know and have been put to jail or put to death. I wanted to discuss serial killers that are currently active or still on the loose to this day. Being on the loose and being active are two different things, which is why this—
Actually, should I be watching this at night? Okay. If any of these people are in, okay. Because I was gonna say, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I watched this last night for some reason. And I was disturbed. Will she cheat for a Cybertruck? I feel like I've seen that before. And I feel like it pissed me off. You're gonna have me paranoid. My fault. Bro, I need to watch a proper video on the like I want to be updated on this. Like I know like the new shit that like the new information that's been released has like not been great, but I'm like curious about it. And bro, and I saw Charlie's video that I guess EDP has a documentary coming out. Pause. And what? It's like shit, like, bro. This year is so weird. Like this whole year is just so weird. Like just like overall, just like the events that have happened like around the world and like these cases and like I forgot the other thing I was gonna say, but it's just it's crazy. Like and like the people who have like passed away this year, like Oliver Tree, I'm still stuck on that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't listen to him like that, but like I'm just like I don't know. It's like one of those, like, I don't know. For me, it was just one of those things like, this is like such a random person to die. Like, what the fuck? It was like, huh? Like, I don't know. And not saying like if any other celebrity died, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just feels random. Like that. Like, I feel like that. It, just so random. Ugh. Two hours in my throat. No. Serial killers who accidentally chose.
The cheetah incident. In 1993, at a club in California, a demon prowled the venue. Unbeknownst to many, the Grim Sleeper, a man who'd ended the lives of 10 women, was searching for his next victim while everybody else was drinking and having fun. He noticed an African-American girl that seemed annoyed and upset, so he walked over to her to figure out what was wrong. The lady told him that she was invited out to play dominoes, but everybody there kept offering her drinks and telling her to club when she wasn't a drinker. It was extremely late, and she was tired and wanted to go home, so the Grim Sleeper pointed to his vehicle outside. He told her that he has a car, and if she really wanted to go home that badly, he could just take her. Delighted, the woman sprung out of her seat and followed the dangerous criminal back to his car. She got in first, and he shut her door like a gentleman. Then he got into the driver's seat and began taking her to her house. After a while, she told him to make a right turn to her house, but he ignored her. Confused, she repeated herself. "You're supposed to make a right over there, not a left." Realizing the criminal was no longer responding, the lady quickly went to open the door to get out of the car, but it was then that she finally realized that the door didn't have a handle on the inside.
Oh
she was
my
literally
God.
trapped in the car.
That's
Becoming
why he
filled with
helped her
joy,
inside.
The monster finally revealed his intentions to the woman. And as you could probably guess, they were horrible and evil. But there was only one problem with his plan. The woman he was talking to wasn't any ordinary person. The Grim Sleeper had accidentally trapped himself inside a car with the cheetah, also known as the most dangerous woman in the world, a title that would be given to her just 1 year later as she'd go on to win the 1994 kickboxing championship. When she was young, she was ruthlessly bullied and chased around the town. Her uncle was a martial arts master, and unknown to the Grim Sleeper, her uncle forced her to fight him every single day in order to get her black belt. At the end of the day, whenever she finished practicing with her colleagues and got ready to leave, her uncle, also known as Master Quiet Storm, would lock the door with a key, and if she wanted to exit the dojo, she'd have to beat him in combat and forcefully pry the keys out of his hands. She did this every single day as a kid. As the criminal asked her to comply with his sick demands, she told him no. As you could guess, this angered the psychopath, so he swung at her with his full might. But immediately she blocked his punch and spun back with a devastating counterpunch, striking him straight in his face. "Oh, so you're a fighting type," he said as he smiled. The woman quickly jumped into the back seat of the van and he followed after her, which would go on to prove to be his worst mistake. Once he was trapped in the trunk of the van with the professional champion kickboxer, she unleashed a hellish attack on him. He tried to tackle her, but she grabbed his shirt and swung him around in the trunk of the van, smashing his head against the inside of the vehicle. She then flipped his shirt over his head while unloading a flurry of non-stop punches to his face, causing him to fall backwards on his butt. At this point, the girl noticed that his pants were unbuckled and falling down, so while they were still in the trunk, she stomped on his chest and grabbed his and pulled them so high that she thought she ripped them off of him. The Grim Sleeper shrieked like a banshee and began crying out in pain. He quickly gave her the keys to unlock the van and escape. But before she left, while still pulling his royal jewels, she told him, "When I say no, it means no," before delivering a nasty right hook to the crying man, nearly knocking him out.
This has to be exaggerated.
She took the keys, unlocked the trunk of the van, and quickly escaped while throwing the keys away so that he couldn't follow her.
Wow.
Freddie Gibbs would go on to win her first championship after that year, officially titling her as the most dangerous woman alive. And years later, the grim sleeper would later be caught and arrested in 2010 because of an eaten pizza crust he left at a crime scene.
Bruh.
When a bitch says no, she means no. And I walked in, bam! Then I left.
The Night Stalker. In the summer of 1985, the city of Los Angeles became gripped by fear.
Okay.
Night after night, a mysterious intruder slipped silently into homes across Southern California. He struck in darkness.
Hold on, I'm just noticing this meter. It says, wait, that's rough. That's terrible. Okay, actually, let's not skip it.
Fear. Night after night, a mysterious intruder slipped silently into homes across Southern California. He struck in darkness, often entering through unlocked doors or open windows while families slept, and he did the absolute unthinkable to his targets. If there was a man in the house he broke into, he would immediately just end them, then he would attack and assault the man's family, often carving evil imagery into women and anybody else in the house, and then he would stab them until they perished. Victims described him as a thin, satanic man that had wild eyes and reeked of sweat and cigarettes. Police didn't know his name yet, but the media soon gave him one, the Night Stalker. This individual had 15 victims tied to his name, and he by all means was a top priority to officers in the nearby.
He had what? Okay.
Victims tied to his name, and he by all means was a top priority to officers in the nearby counties. On August 31st, 1985, he casually strolled into a nearby convenience store to pick up a beverage because he was thirsty. And right next to the drink he was grabbing, he noticed a rack of newspapers that all had a wanted poster of his face on it. He immediately panicked and darted out of the doors looking for an individual to target and carjack so that he could leave the area. The criminal jumped into the car of a 28-year-old woman named Angelina. Without wasting a second, he began to punch her in the stomach and forcefully steal her car from her. What the Night Stalker failed to notice is that her neighbor was nearby watching it happen, and he also had huge balls. As the neighbor ran over to help Angelina, the Night Stalker told him to stay back and warned him that he had a gun. The 50-year-old neighbor called his bluff and ripped the scumbag right out of the car. And it was at this point that this man had realized that he'd chosen the absolute worst neighborhood to do a carjacking in, because he instantly found himself surrounded by a huge, angry mob. Everybody in the neighborhood knew who he was, they knew all of his crimes, and worst of all, they weren't police officers, so their idea of justice wasn't jail, it was death. The crowd of people beat him viciously. Angelina's husband ripped a steel rod out of a metal fence and began smashing his head with it, while another neighbor attacked him with a makeshift spear made out of barbecue equipment. Multiple people grabbed and tugged at him from different directions, beating him senselessly with anything they could find. They beat him so bad that when police showed up, he began crying out, "I did it! It's me!" begging them to arrest him. Reports state that once he was arrested, he began speaking Spanish to himself, saying, "Thank goodness the police came and arrested me. I'm so lucky." When he was taken to the police station, a crowd of 500 people surrounded the building chanting, "Kill him," in unison. He would go on to receive 19 death sentences. However, he would pass away from cancer at 53 years old in 2013.
Oh.
Honestly, if I was the cop tasked with arresting him that day, I probably would have just driven around in circles and pretended like I couldn't find him so that he could spend some more time.
Bro, the way he was describing the attack, I thought they did kill him. Golly, bro. This this is actually funny. I'm gonna mute my mic and eat cereal because I crave cereal. I'm gonna have the video playing.
With the crowd of victims he had been terrorizing for the past year. The crash out incident. While most either don't know or just don't believe it, this man is a serial killer. Allegedly. He grew up in the Parkway Gardens, an area that would later on become named O Block, which is named after his close friend and mentor, OD, when he was murdered. A little later, Pontoon, another one of his friends, would pass away in the same way. And, I should probably mention that his father was also murdered when he was 11, but he still had a brother-like figure that he kept around as a close friend, White, except not really, because in 2012, White would pass away on Von's 18th birthday, right in front of him at a gas station. It's important to note that it was this specific traumatic incident that caused him to become a serial killer, as after this moment, he would later on be connected to over 10 or 11 murders throughout his life. Whilst also taking deep, nearly sociopathic pleasure in the lives he ended and putting it into his songs. Allegedly, of course. Nonetheless, he really did what he rapped about in his music, which is what caused him to develop contempt for another popular up-and-coming artist in his industry, Young Boy. Von took a lot of pride in the crimes he committed, especially since it was what eventually made him become popular and successful. Young Boy, in a lot of ways, is similar to Von, but Von didn't believe that he actually did any of the things he rapped about. So for him to see another artist getting more virality than him, when he believed he was a fraud, quietly upset him. And so, completely unprovoked, he'd go on to publicly say that Young Boy lies in his music online.
You got cap in your raps.
You got cap in your raps. This would start a pretty petty back and forth between the two young men. Von would begin flirting with the mother of Young Boy's kids. Young Boy would flirt with Von's ex, then they sent disses at each other, and blah blah blah. You get the gist. Despite the clear animosity between the two individuals, Von would go on to say that there was no bad blood between him and Young Boy at all, which would later on prove to be obviously untrue. On November 5th, 2020, he would get up, hop into his bulletproof Hellcat, and head out to a club to perform his show along with 8 other cars that were guarding and following him. At the club, despite everything seeming normal and fun at first, people close to Davon noticed that he seemed off. The man frequently mentioned paranoia and feeling like the spirits of the lives he ended were always watching him. Many people said he could switch from being calm, collected, and silly to seeming very off or sociopathic. A lot of people generally started to believe that he might have had a literal demon living inside of him, or something seriously wrong with his head, and it was noted that he was allegedly given inside information that one of Young Boy's friends was at a nearby club that was extremely close to him. This friend's name is Quando Rondo. After he finished performing at his show, he and his entourage got up, went inside of their cars, and headed back home to call it a day. However, suddenly the security guards noticed that Von's car had gone missing. He made a detour to the club that Quando Rondo was at, and waited patiently. His entourage later on showed up and found Von. After regrouping with him, they put all of their weapons away inside of the car and got ready to head inside of the club. But it was at this moment that one of Von's associates located the person he was looking for. As Quando Rondo was leaving the club, Von bumped into him head on and began to beat him ruthlessly. The man was terrified, later stating that he didn't even—
Pink! Hi, Pink. This just happened to be part of— No. It's part of, you know, serial killers who, you know, different people type shit. Never heard of this story though. I don't think. Yeah.
know who was fighting him, but once he realized it was Von, it felt like the devil or a demon was attacking him.
It's like I had an out-of-body experience. Like it's like the devil was coming to get me. Like it's like my soul. Like I can't even explain it, man.
Von was doing what he loved, and the man he was attacking was likely going to become another victim that he'd rap about in his songs.
My goodness.
But there was just one slight mistake he made. He assumed that his target was alone, and was so laser-focused on attacking his target that he failed to realize that just 2 feet away, a random white car was full of Quando's crew, all of whom were armed. And when they saw their friend being attacked by Von, they didn't hesitate to shoot him 4 times. Even after getting injured, Von continued wrestling and attacking Quando until the two were eventually broken up by their crews. Undercover police officers ran to the scene and began calling backup. The man had 4 holes in his body, and blood was leaking everywhere inside of the car, panicking his team and friends. Nonetheless, he was still alive and conscious. He'd even go on to tell his friends to calm down because he was fine. While he was successfully delivered to the hospital, during surgery he'd suddenly shoot up awake in cold sweats. He'd throw the nurses and medical staff who were operating on his body off of him, and then began swinging at them.
And Von made it through 2 surgeries. He had 3 surgeries ago. He made it through 2 surgeries. And then after the second surgery, he hopped off the bed and started fighting the nurse and said, "Where his gun at?" In
a state of complete shock and panic, he began searching for his gun on the surgery table, but then froze. And suddenly, as he woke up, he collapsed from shock, marking his end. To think this situation all stemmed from about 5 or 6 words is insane. He's got pretty good music though. The spoon incident.
I have never heard of that.
A newbie walked into the prison earlier that week, and seeing that he was fresh meat, an atrocious criminal named William Roberts decided it was time to assert some dominance over him, since he seemed like the perfect target.
Oh, no.
It's unclear exactly what sick intentions William had in mind for the man when he approached him, but what is known is that when the two interacted, the monster began to boast and brag about the most heinous crimes he had committed in an attempt to put fear into the heart of the man and make him yield to his requests. He walked up to the man's seat where he was eating, then he set down his food tray and began eating beside him. "What are you in prison for?" he said. "Because I'll let you know that I'm practically allowed to do anything I want. I'm in prison for having my way with a 4-year-old, and look, I'm still here. So what about you? Are you here for car theft, insurance fraud, reckless driving?" After sitting and listening to William's monologue, the man calmly responded to his questions. "I'm a serial killer. I'm in here because I ended a man that was bragging to me about the horrible things he had done to multiple kids. I strangled him so hard that emergency responders said his face became blue like a pair of jeans, because I hate predators. They thought I was crazy, so they sent me to a mental hospital where I bumped into another person who did the same horrible thing to kids. And so I ended him too. And now they've sent me to this prison, and just like deja vu, I have another predator telling me the same thing.
Damn.
I just ended the life of another prisoner 2 hours ago. I hid his body under my bed, and I hoped I wouldn't need to do the same thing to another person for a while, but I guess I was wrong." William Roberts just happened to choose the absolute worst person to brag to about his crimes. He was talking to Robert Maudsley, a serial killer specifically known for only targeting predators. And in the blink of an eye, Maudsley grabbed the spoon off of his food tray and jammed it into William's face. He screamed horrifically, but Maudsley didn't stop there. He ruthlessly beat and continued to carve away at the man's face with his spoon. He stabbed him over and over again, and somehow nobody in the prison noticed what was happening at all. William screamed and pleaded for help until he couldn't anymore. After Maudsley was finished, he calmly walked over to a prison guard and told them that 2 prisoners would be missing from the roll call today. Extremely concerned with that ominous statement, the guards ran into Maudsley's prison cell and found the body of William and another prisoner. William's face was unrecognizable, but most horrifyingly of all, his brains were carved out of his skull with a spoon sticking out of it. The prison guards immediately believed that Maudsley must have cannibalized the man's brains, but he calmly denied the accusation and said something around the lines of, "No, I wouldn't do that, nor would I lie about it." The man would later on be placed inside of a glass box where he would go on to spend the rest of his life in solitary confinement. Most people in life are amazing to be around, but every once in a while there is a chance that you could bump into a psychopath, so always take precautions and always be prepared so that you too don't end up as a victim. Have a happy day.
Nigga. Okay. I want more cereal. There we go. Okay, what video next? Hmm. I like how I'm eating cereal when I said but I think actually maybe that's what I needed. Hi, third. My FDTWDH. Hi. Hope you're having an excellent day. Or night. Oh yeah, who's this? Oh wait. W Wi-Fi. I'm just clicking on random shit. Should we watch more what's good, Alpha? When's your next stream? Before you lurk. Unless you already lurked. Damn. um. Okay, okay. I'll be sure to catch it. For sure. I'm just scrolling through. Let's watch Tyler Perry's Amadi. Just kidding. Oh yeah, now that I've seen Obsession, I was watching more reviews on Obsession, and then I watched Alex Myers. I understand why people were against his video, cause the fuck. What would I use my one wish on? Like, you see, I would try to find a loophole and say multiple things, but in just one sentence. It would just be a long ass sentence. Kiwi, hi. Thank you so much for the lurk. Oh yeah, I was watching this because of the thumbnail. Look how crazy the thumbnail is. mm. Oh, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here 10 streams in a row. I love seeing the stream streaks because it's just like, oh my gosh. I'm interesting enough that like you want to watch it again. Damn, it's like either obsession or like, oh my goodness. I'm just scrolling and I'm just seeing so much. Yeah, I cooked. My suggestion is it's cooked. Cause it's like I be listening I be playing like music to sleep, and then it's like I just be watching random bull. Well, I don't even know. And does anyone have any suggestions or like anything? I just clicked this. I don't even know. Someone give me an idea.
Elliot Rodger, the perpetrator of the 2014 Isla Vista attack.
Hey.
After failing to lose his virginity for 22 straight years, he would decide to have what he called a day of retribution. A day where he takes vengeance on anyone who has ever wronged him. The sex havers and the
Actually, let's do this one. I like or Any, many, whatever.
Hello? Yes. 34.
Actually, this is a lot more disturbing. Now let's go back to
shopping at a
that
deli.
actually
He
scared
would
me.
then be shot by a police officer, after which he would take his own life. In the aftermath, his activity on social media would be discovered, which you can probably already tell is what this video is gonna be about. It was actually really easy to find his accounts. He'd often sign up with his full name and a profile picture of his face. This was probably because of how much of a narcissist he was. Also, a quick warning. In this video, I go over the internet activity of Elliot Rodger. I will read things I don't agree with that might be offensive. This video is not in support of him and is meant purely for documentary purposes. I am against misogyny and racism. First, let's take a look at his account on the website bodybuilding.com. This website was a forum that was basically the original Looksmaxers. Usually they talk about bodybuilding and weightlifting, but occasionally they'd have some very off-topic discussion. Like in this thread, where they talk about how big their dicks are. Anyone here have an average penis and still get girls? Or am I fucked for life? Average being around 5.5 inches. Elliot Rodger would reply, the average is 5.5? I thought it was 4. This is very unsettling. I did not think I would be finding out Elliot's size when making this video. Like this video if you're bigger than him. He had such a weird choice of words. He says everything so melodramatically. I don't know if I'd use the word unsettling if I found out my penis was below average. I would probably just be like, damn, that sucks. Elliot would make his own thread entitled, I'm tired of seeing losers with hot chicks. Seriously, today at my college, I saw this short, ugly Indian guy driving a Honda Civic, and he had a hot blonde girl in his passenger seat. What on earth is up with that? I would climb Mount Everest 10 times just to have a girl like that with me. I drive a BMW Coupe, and I've struggled all my life to get a girlfriend. What's wrong with this world? Does anyone else get disturbed and offended when you see sights like this? Someone make sense of this ridiculousness. He says he'll climb Mount Everest for a girl like that, but meanwhile, he's never started a conversation with a girl ever. He would go to Barnes & Noble and sit there reading books for hours in hopes a cute girl would come up to him and start a conversation. This would never happen. Also, he had one job his entire life, and he quit after less than a day because he had to clean toilets. If Elliot actually attempted to climb Mount Everest, he would just expect his guide to carry him the entire way. Most of the replies to his posts were just making fun of him. Buys BMW, expects the world to admire. Jealousy is a terrible trait to have, my friend. Dude's probably fun to be around. The secret to getting girls is to be fun to be around. Seriously. It would probably help if you didn't look like you were still in elementary school. You're just jealous of my beautiful eyes and cheekbones. Racist post reported. I wasn't being racist. I mentioned his race to make a point. I see you got rid of those serial killer-esque videos on YouTube. My parents discovered the videos, so I temporarily took them down. They will be back up in a few days, along with more videos I've filmed. So, for context, if you don't understand, he would post a bunch of extremely creepy videos to YouTube, complaining about girls not wanting him and being a virgin. When his parents found them, probably because he was posting them under his legal name, they would call the police on him for a welfare check, which would scare him.
So, So he just did all of this willingly. He did all of this willingly. And he said uploaded them to YouTube under his legal name. Bro, like, he's just asked, like, okay. And like, bro. Oh. Okay. I've never heard about this guy, but like, God, bro. So he was uploading videos of how he's a virgin and has no game, and uploading it to YouTube under his legal name, like letting the world know, like, and then like, were those all like his videos, like just what they were about? That is crazy.
Into deleting the videos. The videos would become a bit of an inside joke on the forum. He kinda became a lolcow. I was merely trolling. You must be new to the internets. It did come off like you had a little bit of India hate though. Well, I find it unjust that a white girl would choose him over me. This guy would reply with Elliot's face, his height, and his weight. He was 5'9" and 135 pounds. Everyone was so mean to him, but I can't say he didn't deserve it. Well, no, I do not get offended, but I also don't struggle with women. He probably has a lot of power and wealth, so she's drawn to that gold and money. Did you even read my post? He was driving a Honda Civic, and an old model at that. I'm not trying to be mean, but the creepy vibe that you give off in those videos is likely the major reason that you can't get girls. So how do you know they were actually seeing each other? I'm trying to convince myself they were just friends or something, so that I can actually get some sleep tonight. Even if they were just friends,
thinking about it
still
that
pisses
badly?
me off that she is his friend and not
Oh
mine.
my gosh,
this world is
bro.
ridiculous. I should be the one with the hot girl, not him. LOL at your jealousy. You're pretty much offended that someone has something money can't buy. A good personality. Pretty pathetic, don't you think?
Imagine
there are plenty
being
of
this
girls
jealous
that are
of a
single. That would be great for
stranger.
you, but you're just missing sleep, thinking
And, like,
about the one
hating this
person who
hard.
doesn't even know you exist.
That you
I
can't
have a
sleep at
magnificent
night. The
personality.
fuck?
The girls just never give me a chance to show it to them. They are such hypocrites. They ignore me, but they give all these losers I see at my college a chance. What's wrong with the female gender? They must all be mentally ill. I thought some people
What
would
is
agree
wrong
me
with
on
the
here.
female
You're all just
gender?
a bunch of trolls. This guy would reply with a picture of some bready bake. I don't know why. Great personality. Yeah, right, bud. I'm sure someone with a great personality would sit at home in jealousy, writing on an internet forum that he's mad some Indian dude gets chicks and he doesn't. This world is so cruel. I can't believe it's gotten to the point where I have to post online about the fact that I can't get girls. This isn't the way my life should be, and this isn't the way I want to appear to the world.
He said that he has to post, like, you didn't have to. You willingly posted videos of yourself saying how you're a virgin, you can't get girls, blah, 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 blah. Multiple videos on YouTube under your legal name. What were you expecting from that? Honestly. Like, that's like, oh yeah, this, like,
be the one that gets all the hot girls. That's how I want to appear to the world.
This
He's
is,
not
like,
even
funny,
replying
but
to
also,
anyone. He's
like-
just commenting this on his own post. The fact that you think the world owes you anything and you should not earn/get it yourself is exactly why you may not make it. Change attitude and you will make it. While a lot of people made fun of him, he's getting some actually good advice from people. Height 5'9". What's wrong with that? I hate tall men who think they're better than me just because they were born taller. Who the hell do you think you are? And that Indian guy I saw was 5'7" tops. Bro, you are young. You've got to decide what you want from life. If you really want to be smashing the hottest of the hot girls, then you have to find out what they want from a guy, and then go out and get it. Anyone can feel a little jealous at times, but are you willing to do whatever it takes to get what you want? Don't hate on the Indian. Learn from him. Here's my advice. Hot bitches like guys who are worth the shit and have cash. Focus on getting your education so you can get a good paying job. Be smart with your money. Also, hot bitches like guys who dress sharp. If your style isn't on point, seek out help. Get some advice from a stylist. And for the love of God, don't act too thirsty. Bitches can smell desperation on you. Have the patience to see the big picture and wait for your plan to pay off. Never insult the style of Elliot Rodger. I'm the most stylish person in the world. Just look at my profile pic. That's just one of my fabulous outfits. The sweater I'm wearing in the picture is $500 from Neiman Marcus. Find yourself a hot chick, OP, and stop caring what people do with their love life. If I could have a hotter girl than the one I saw him with, then I suppose I won't care. That's how it should be. If he can get it, then why?
This guy named Elliot Rodger. I don't really know. Wait, actually, who is Elliot Rodger? Oh, the killer virgin. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is his social media. Like the shit he was posting. Cause I was gonna watch this, but then like, bro, like the immediate beginning, like the immediate screaming. I mean, I'm curious to watch this though, but I feel like I don't know. We haven't really watched anything like happy yet. I guess we're getting all the true crime out the way, and then later we can watch bullshit. No, 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 no. I was waiting for you. I would have felt bad to start EDY without you. But we can watch EDY after this. Damn. Hmm. He looks like the actor from Kicking It. The main guy. Um, fuck. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Ah, bro, it looks like he has no ears. Um, I just want to read what he did. You posted resentment. What the fuck? He posted photos and videos expressing resentment toward women and frustration over his perceived social rejection. Why do girls hate me so much? Being lonely on spring break sucks. Life is so unfair because girls don't want me. My reaction to seeing a young couple at the beach. Envy. Bro, like you can you like it's okay to think this shit privately, but oh my gosh, what was he doing? My gosh. Oh, he was racist? Holocaust of black people. My fault, y'all. I'm doing side quests. I could just easily watch a video on this, but that would take longer. What the How to kill someone with a knife. He's him. Like, so so What the Okay, so from what I read, he killed people because he had no game. Okay.
Why have I had to struggle my whole life to get it? That is the point I'm trying to make. It's ridiculous and unfair. That's gonna be it for this thread. I had to leave out so many replies making fun of him. I would read them all, but we have so much stuff to look through. Elliot will reply to a thread entitled, "How do you deal with hate?" The original post read as follows. How do you deal with hate? I'm sometimes always angry, thinking about the person that I hate. I think it's affecting my life. Elliot replied, saying, all you can do is embrace it. Let the hatred empower you. He talks like Darth Sidious. The dark thing is, this post was made on May 18th, 2014. His shooting and death happened on May 24th. He had already planned his day of retribution during most of his online activity. When Elliot re-uploaded his YouTube videos, he'd make a thread advertising them. This specific thread he made was for his infamous "Why Do Girls Hate Me" video.
I've experienced nothing but loneliness and misery. And my problem is girls.
The reception this video got was not good for Elliot. Basically, everyone thought he was a future serial killer or school shooter, which he was. The entire thread is just people making fun of him. I can't even read most of the replies to this thread because they call him the F slur. Like seriously, there's a dozen replies just calling him the F slur. Renaissance Bro put it well. Serial killer in the making. Some people believed he was too pathetic to be a real person, and he was just a really good troll. The moderators would soon close the thread, leading to someone else re-uploading it. I hope you take the advice I gave you in that thread seriously. I wasn't trolling you. What I saw
Obama
today
Jr.
prompted me to re-upload it right now. What I said in the video needs to be said. I'm such a good catch, but girls don't see it, and yet they give themselves to undeserving men. Hypocrites. So many other men have given me the same advice as you did. I do my best to try and attract girls. Seriously, I don't deserve to suffer like this. You can take the advice and change your attitude and remain FA. Your choice. This guy's response in the thread is so accurate. Elliot has the mannerisms of Patrick Bateman down to a T, minus the ability to get laid. BRB, I am so magnificent. Don't know why, but I lulled. This belongs in the cringe
This is genuinely how my ex tweets.
Start lifting and grow a pair. Seeing a grown man, not even a teenager mind you, be so pathetic is painful. I'm only saying this because I want you to get better. Life ain't Disney. Girls aren't in need of a prince in shining armor. The fact that you treat them like little princesses shows how little you actually think of them. I do lift. You just don't see it because I choose to wear long sleeves. Dressing nice is better than having bulging muscles. And the fact that this shit is from 2014. Anyway. This isn't the fucking Stone Age.
He tweaked.
Men shouldn't have to look and act like big animalistic beasts to get women. The fact that women still prioritize brute strength just shows that their minds haven't fully evolved. So, it's perfectly acceptable.
Wait, huh? What?
Men shouldn't have to look and act like big animalistic beasts to get women. The fact that women still prioritize brute strength just shows that their minds haven't fully evolved. So, it's perfectly acceptable when you are drawn to indicators of evolutionary fitness, but when women do it.
Literally tweeted out, I'm husband material, but bitches can't see a good thing when it's right in front of them. He'll traumatize people, then be like, you gotta take life one day at a time. Bro, okay. So full of himself. That is crazy. I can't believe, like, people tweet shit like that and, like, are dead ass. That, yikes.
It's because they are not fully evolved. Women are not drawn to indicators of evolutionary fitness. If they were, they'd be all over me. Now that's gonna be all his posts on the bodybuilding website. Next, let's take a look at Elliot's Wikipedia account. Now, for some reason, he would obsessively delete the images for the foot job Wikipedia page. Why was he looking at the foot job Wikipedia page in the first place?
He was in the feet. I didn't know you could sign up. Honestly, me neither until I looked them up because I noticed it said log in. Hell no. But this man put no description.
Wikipedia account would be permanently banned for this. On the 20th of February 2013, foot job. I'm taking off the pictures for this article because it's very inappropriate for Wikipedia. It's also very offensive. He got offended by a foot job. A few minutes later, someone would re-add the images, to which Elliot would just remove them again. I'm removing these pictures. Why do you keep putting them back on? Did you take these pictures? Wikipedia is not a place for you to flaunt your life. Wait, he's mad at the article because he thinks the editors are the ones in the pictures? I promise you, Elliot, Wikipedia editors are not getting foot jobs. 30 minutes later, someone...
And he's supposed to be, like, 21, 22? Bro. Okay.
Would re-add the pictures, and Elliot would take them off again. Stop putting these pictures back on. Why do you care so much? Why do you care
Wait, because it said February 2013. He searched that up. Okay, so he was like 20. He was like 20.
Much, Elliot. Why is he like obsessing over the fucking foot job Wikipedia page? He would also blank the entire Wikipedia page for Justin Bieber. Yeah, you'll see later, this guy had a really intense hatred for Justin Bieber. The warning Wikipedia gave him for editing the foot job page is pretty funny. February 2013. Your recent editing history at foot job shows that you are currently engaged in an edit
I know
war.
why he hated
Elliot
Justin
Roger,
Bieber.
veteran of the foot job Wikipedia page edit war. He'd also remove pictures from the fellatio page, pictures of his grandfather, George Roger, and many male models and bodybuilders, presumably out of jealousy. Next, let's take a look at his account on the website puahate.com. This was a forum that was dedicated to hating pickup artists, but it was essentially just the original incel forum, with them usually just talking about how much they hate women. Elliot would be way more misogynistic.
Oh, this is like a whole level of hatred that I did not know existed. Like, for someone who's like, it's like, I'm not online a lot, but like, I use the internet a lot, you know? And it's like, I still get shocked by like shit that exists online. Like, I still get shocked, and sometimes good, sometimes bad. In this case, I don't know how to feel. Like, this is a whole like dedicated shit to just like hating shit. Like, you really like want to express your hatred for something. Like, people don't care. This is damn near Twitter, like the things people say online about women are insane to me. Yeah, dating guru secret, and I am shocked. I am shocked.
Here than on that bodybuilding forum. I think this thread is the perfect example of how weird everyone was on this forum. God Hates Me would post a thread entitled Virtual Reality, a Bright Future for Incels. How many of you have heard of the Oculus Rift? I personally own one, and it lives up to the hype, while only being a prototype. The level of eroticism you could experience in a virtual reality would be on a higher level than many of the things you could experience in the real world by being an alpha. J-cups and bubble butts shaking in your face whenever you want. No sense of touch yet, but I bet they'll figure out something eventually. A user going by Mystery would reply,
The cheetah incident.
My fault. I muted my mic and fuck. Okay.
Serial killers that are still.
Oh my gosh, I ruined the immersion. Oh my god. 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 Ah! Oh my god.
would reply, my friend
Okay, so what had happened was, I don't know what my mouse, like, okay, so I was getting more cereal, and I set my cereal box down, and right on my mouse, and my mouse clicked something. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Joseph Matthews is fat, ugly.
Hold on. And then I'm gonna mute my mic again so I can eat my cereal. Okay.
The level of eroticism you could experience in a virtual reality would be on a higher level than many of the things you could experience in the real world by being an alpha. J-cups and bubble butts shaking in your face whenever you want. No sense of touch yet, but I bet they'll figure out something eventually. A user going by Mystery would reply, my friend Joseph Matthews is fat, ugly, and has pimples, but yet he's successful with women because of his attractive personality. Elliot Roger would reply, no, this is a dark future for incels. It will only keep them sedated and prevent the revolution that needs to happen. This is interesting to me. I never knew Elliot considered himself to be an incel. I thought the incel label was just something other people put onto him. Girl texted my friend, this is really random, but do you want to have sex sometime? Fuck my life. Elliot would reply, I bet he smugly bragged about this to you. You should stop being his friend and find a way to get revenge. Elliot will reply to this thread of a guy talking about his college girlfriend with, if you're not a virgin, you shouldn't be on this forum. How dare you come here and brag about your sex life to us incels? It's like going up to a starving man and bragging about the feast you just ate. Elliot will reply to this thread entitled, Us
I have no words for, like, yeah, I can't imagine, like, it's hard, like, even, like, reading, oh my gosh. This is just like, this is like, I don't even want to say this is my first impression of him because, like, he's clearly a bad person because, like, he's killed people, but, like, I didn't know. I mean, I was interested in this video because, like, I didn't watch it on here, but in Duck's stream, this guy made a video, the search history of that one school shooter. I said that one. And like the search history was horrendous. It was horrendous. So I was curious of what this guy's embarrassing social media was, and I am shocked. He was such a drama queen. Like, honestly, like, I don't even know how to describe how he looks. Like, he just, like, it just, like, it makes sense.
Need to create a better alternate reality in our dreams. If we can't solve our problems, we might as well run away from them. The answer, lucid dreaming. If we can effectively achieve lucid dreaming on a nightly basis, it'll mean we can fuck all the HBB 10s we want, have all the meaningful relationships our heart desires, and enjoy what life would be like if you were really in control, as we fly from rooftop to rooftop, cutting off the heads of feminists at will. This is the answer. This is the future. The future is now. I envision a future where incels will go to the hospital to be put in a voluntary coma like lucid dreaming state, where they will live their lives out in ignorant bliss, just like in the Matrix. Yeah, everyone on this website was just as crazy as Elliot was. This post would deeply anger Elliot. No. No. No! If we can't solve our problems, we must destroy our problems. Running away from
What the fuck is this dialogue ass typing? No. No! Like, what is this? We must destroy. Like, oh my gosh. This guy sucks. Well, he's dead. He sucked, bro. Oh my god. Like, it's like I'm interested to like watch another video about him in my own time just to like learn about how much more he sucked, because this is like, it's like funny and like infuriating, if I use the right word, but this is like I feel like joining theater would have changed the trajectory of his life. Yeah, yeah. Mind you, we already fear them, hence us not being able to, take jogs at night. How nicely we have to nicely reject men so they don't blow our heads off. Yeah, yeah. Now it's like it's just it's like scared, and it's like we don't want to, like, sometimes we agree to be nice, but even then, like, no, no. Like, I'm good.
problems is the most pathetic thing to do. Don't run away from your problems. Charge right at them and shatter them. If all incels were to start getting sedated by lucid dreaming, incels will become docile and there will be no revolution. That is a very dark future, and it's depressing to think about. One day, incels will realize their true strength in numbers and will overthrow this oppressive feminist system. Start envisioning a world where women fear you. So, for context, around this time, Elliot wanted to be basically the incel version of Hitler. He planned to become president and ban sex, making it so artificial insemination was the only way to have kids. He'd abandoned these plans after like a year because he realized how unrealistic it was. The OP would reply to Elliot, saying, "But no incels to breed would mean only the genetically elite men reproduce, resulting in a decrease in the percentage of the future population who are incel. This is a win-win. Hook me up to the Matrix, I'm ready."
Oh,
Don't you want to punish women for rejecting you? Why settle for dreaming while other men get to experience it for real? Your idea gives women exactly what they want. They want incels out of the way. Instead, incels should punish all women, along with the alphas that women go for. Once that is done, lucid dream all you want. New thread. If you could, would you destroy this website? For now and in eternity? It is a putrid pit of despair, but it does give a view of what the world is really like, what women are really like, and the evils of a feminist society. Every male should read the post here so that they can be awakened. There are too many delusional males worshipping women who would only spit in their faces. Elliot would make a post entitled, "Saw a black guy sitting with 4 white girls. Today I..."
Bro. Imagine this being your son. I would feel like a failure. I would feel like I would just like question it. Like, I would just be like, what the fuck did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Like, This type of weird shit starts to. Yeah, I know. Yikes. I, if this was my son, I'd take him out my damn self. Bro, I don't like. I'd put him in something, whether it be prison or an asylum, like rehab. I don't know. He's going somewhere with professionals. That for sure. But like, and it's like he did this shit like, so in every social media platform, he used his legal name, I'm guessing, which is what the fuck already. And it's like he made YouTube videos about how he can't get women like willingly, like, and how like he's a virgin and all that. Like, bro, just like, how about you just don't post shit like this, and then, you know, I don't know, practice your social skills like in the mirror and shit, and then boom. Like what? Like, was he expecting like, bro, I don't
Drove through the area near my college and saw some things that were extremely rage-inducing.
I feel like, fuck, it's like people like this, like times like this, I just really wish that I could like see inside their mind just to like see what their logic is. Like what their, like, how this shit makes sense to them. Like, cuz I am not seeing it at all. So I like times like this, I'm just curious, like, how does this make sense to you? Like, how? I'm genuinely curious. So, oh my god.
I passed by this restaurant and I saw this black guy chilling with 4 hot white girls. He didn't even look good. Then later on in the day, I was shopping at Trader Joe's and saw an Indian guy with 2 above average white girls. What rage-inducing sights did you guys see today? Don't you just hate seeing these things when you go out? It just makes you want to quit life. Never had a girlfriend would reply, "Read my sig. I am gay. Thanks for the fun fact." I don't understand how these guys do it. Here we are suffering on PUA hate when these lesser, undeserving men that I saw today are walking around with hot girls. It doesn't make sense. Elliot had a rival on this website who went by Tiger. You see, Tiger was a full-blooded Asian, whereas Elliot was half British, half Chinese. So naturally, they were heated rivals, getting into debates on which one was racially superior. Once, Tiger would make a thread on if he should get black or white shoes. Elliot would reply with, "Shoes won't help you get white girls. White girls are disgusted by you. Silly little Asian." Tiger would then respond with pictures of white girls who had Asian boyfriends, asking how it made Elliot feel. It's fake. That guy is probably some friend-zoned loser she is using as a guide during her trip to Korea. Tiger would reply saying it's her boyfriend, asking how it made him feel. This would go on for a while. Tiger would send a picture of an Asian man with a white girlfriend, and Elliot would say it was fake, or say the girl was a prostitute.
Hi, Hours. Thank you. Thank you for dropping in. I hope you're having a good night. Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is the most loser debate ever. Eventually, a user going by The Purifier would then join in on the argument, insulting Tiger. Now, this account is theorized to be Elliot's alt, because the account would frequently shit on Tiger alongside Elliot. In this specific example, he replied only 7 minutes after Elliot. The account also typed just like Elliot and would help him whenever he was losing arguments. You'll see later on, Elliot loved using alt accounts. But since this isn't confirmed to be his, I won't be mentioning it again. Tiger would comment on Elliot's profile, saying, "I want a white girl." "So do I." "Racist." "I'm not racist. I'm just stating the truth. You're just another cuckold. Go suck a black cock." Yeah, they're both equally insane. Can you imagine being the guy that got to call Elliot Rodger a cuckold? He would end up quitting the forums on May 21st, 2014, just a few days before his massacre. The post that led to Elliot quitting read as follows: "You forgot incel, devoid of a father figure, and no doubt comes from a low-banded status incel family." Elliot would reply, "Ha ha 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 ha, you pathetic loser. How dare you insult my family." Skip to 31:30 in this video, and you'll see me walking the red carpet at the Hunger Games premiere with my high-status father and stepmom. You're all jealous of my 10 out of 10 pretty boy face. This site is full of stupid, disgusting,
pretty boy face, yet he gets no girls. He's him.
mentally ill degenerates who take pleasure in putting down others. That is all I have to say on here. Goodbye. After Elliot did his attack, a thread would be made about it, sharing a link to his final video. Most of the replies would be making fun of him. Some users were worried the attack would get the website taken down, while others were excited, thinking it would help the forum get more users. The forum would end up shutting down a few days after the shooting because of all the negative publicity. This guy's reply to the thread aged horribly. "Nothing will come of this, you sensationalist losers. Certainly not national coverage." The next account of his I want to talk about is his account on teenspot.com, which was basically this website that had teenagers posting pictures of themselves and rating each other. Yeah, the website does sound like a bad idea. Elliot, under the username ElliotR1, would ask others to rate him. Whenever someone gave him a low rating, man or woman, he'd go to their profile and give them a super low rating as revenge. 2.5 out of 10. You're a very ugly girl. After a woman gave him a low score, he'd make a fake alt account named HotBlondie17, pretending to be a hot blonde-haired woman. He would compliment himself on that account and harass anyone who insulted him. Originally posted by HotBlondie17. "I think you're a hottie. Heart. 10 out of 10. Thank you. You have no idea how happy this makes me." If he got a bad rating, he would delete the thread and make a new one. This would cause the website to be spammed with pictures of him. People began to see him as being desperate for attention. This was Elliot's response to that disastrously low rating of a 5 a woman gave him. Okay, that's enough. Whoever the hell you are, guy or girl, can you please tell me why you're being so mean? Just because I said I relate more to my white side, you're giving me a ridiculously mean rating? I'm a handsome and hot guy. Any rating below 7 cannot possibly be legitimate. What, just because I look young for my age means I'm not attractive? Edit. No response. That's what I thought. Typical attention whore. The girl would respond, making fun of him. Eventually, someone would get tired of Elliot's behavior and make a post that would cause him to leave the website. Alright, I'm sorry, but enough is enough. I've had enough of this bullshit. If there's one thing I hate more than a troll, it's a cowardly troll. I'm going to make this revelation to people in the hopes that you learn your lesson about being a total douche on the internet, in the hopes that you change this attitude of yours, if you do indeed decide to stay on TeenSpot. I'll just get it out of the way for people right now who won't bother to read everything I need to say. Elliot and Hot Blondie have matching IPs. I confirmed this with a site moderator, which means they are the same person. I think I finally understand the whole point to doing that, now that I've done a little digging. In the first thread you made, Style in Class gave you a 5. You got so mad at her honest opinion, you run to her thread and give her a rating that clearly was a revenge rate. How do I know it was revenge? You were a total dick about it. That's why. I'm not gonna read all of it, but it just totally destroys Elliot. Elliot would end up posting an apology, saying, "Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please delete your post. Don't do this to me." The user would respond to Elliot, saying he should apologize to the people he insulted, and not him. Elliot would then delete his apology, and never use TeenSpot again. And by the way, this was in 2011. Elliot was 20 years old. He was beefing with teenagers. Something I should mention is, Elliot was complimented by multiple real women on his appearance. Most of his ratings were like a 7 to a 9. Lady X Violinist said, "I think you're cute. Maybe it is your personality, or a bunch of girls are just stupid. It could be because you're wealthy. That is intimidating to other people." 8 out of 10. This girl, Amy the Star, would give him an 8 out of 10 too. But Elliot didn't even acknowledge these girls, instead focusing on the one singular girl that gave him a 5 out of 10. He didn't want a normal, average-looking girl. He wanted a blonde-haired supermodel girlfriend. And even if he did hypothetically get a girlfriend, he'd undoubtedly ruin the relationship with his narcissism. But I guess it's kind of a good thing he ignored these girls because they were probably underage. It was a website for teenagers. Next, we're going to be taking a look at his Yahoo Answers account. Here are just some of the questions he'd ask.
Okay, never. Okay.
Will I get into trouble if I dump a drink over someone's head? Yesterday I was sitting in Panda Express, drinking a Pepsi and eating my dinner. Then I see a teenage guy walk in with his girlfriend. He looked about 17, 2 years younger than me, and he had a hot girlfriend with him. I am 19 years old, and I'm still a virgin. Never had a girlfriend, or even kissed. Because of this, I feel a great deal of hatred towards other men who have girlfriends. Whenever I see a guy with a hot girlfriend in public, I get very, very angry. So this insolent young couple starts kissing each other while they are waiting for their food, and it was torturing me. I was boiling with rage. Here I am, a 19-year-old, watching someone 2 years younger than me enjoy my heart's desire right in front of me. This couple then left the restaurant once they got their food and walked down the street. I looked at my cup of Pepsi and saw an opportunity for revenge. I left the store, ran after them, and poured my cup of Pepsi over both of their heads.
There's no way!
They were completely drenched. Then I ran back to the store, too excited to pay attention to their reactions. I got a free refill and finished my dinner, a satisfied grin on my face. Ever since that moment, I've been a bit worried that there is some kind of law against doing that. I'm always worried about breaking the rules. I didn't pick a fight with them or anything. I just drenched them in Pepsi. If they tell on me, I won't get in trouble, will I? Yes, Elliot, throwing drinks on—
Oh my God. He just terrorized a couple because they were a couple. That, like, bro. This is like some high level hating shit that like I'm impressed by. That I'm like I feel like I feel late to the party now. Like this shit happened 2013, 2014. Like, bro, like these types of people. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm shocked. So I know this guy is one of the reasons why I genuinely can't tolerate red pill nonsense. Yep, it's like a slippery slope. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I wish I knew, like, okay. I just wish I knew what their, like, how shit makes sense to them. Like, what, like, what their logic is and how it all clicks together and makes sense to them. I just want to see how it makes sense to them because I don't see how it makes sense. So, no, like, I'm genuinely shocked. I don't know if it's because, like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm shocked. This on my screen is. Bro, I should make this as no. I can't even make this as like a loading screen because this is like, isn't this the yeah, it's his. I don't want to steal it. And also let me put my food back. Hold on. Like yeah, I'm shocked. Like even when girls try to give them the time of day, it's the wrong girl in their head. Yep. Which is a blessing for said girl. Yeah, it's Like they're picky. I cannot believe. Yeah, I'm just shocked that this guy existed. Like I've seen. It's like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just don't bother to pay attention to like all that red pill alpha whatever shit that men do. Like I don't really like to pay attention to that shit. But if I'm guessing this guy is a great representation of what that side is, and I am good off that because I would lose the rest of my sanity if I have any left. So, like, nah. Like, I'm just, like, it's like the shit that, like, I'm just like, people like this really exist. Like, it's like, I know they exist, but I don't really, like, think about it. Like, people like this really do exist. I have been, denying the truth. I have been it's like all this negative shit in my brain. It's like I still like I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. Like people really oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, this is like another yeah. This is crazy. I'm like learning, but like I'm learning old shit, but like I don't know.
On people is
I'm
illegal.
just really paying
I don't
it
know
like,
why he
oh my
specified
God.
it was Pepsi, like that changes anything.
Hell no.
And this is something Elliot actually did a lot. He would even go around his town and spray happy couples with a super soaker filled with orange juice. It was a struggle for him to go out to eat with friends because if he saw a happy couple,
He did it again with orange juice. Oh my God.
he
I
got
gotta
into
stop
such a
pausing.
rage and wants to throw his drink on them. This is a section from his manifesto, wherein he attempts to have dinner at Panda Express with his friend James. While we were eating, some high school kids walked in. James saw them first, and right when he saw them, he said the words, "We're fucked." James knew I would have trouble with them. They were the popular boys who had a flock of pretty girls with them. One of them sat down with two of the girls, putting his leg up on another chair with a cocky smirk on his face. I was livid with rage, and I wanted to pour my drink all over his head. James knew exactly what I was planning to do. We had been through similar incidents before. He made a lot of effort to try and dissuade me from acting on my anger, pointing out that there was a security guard nearby. I did the only other thing I could do. I packed up my dinner and left the restaurant, fleeing in defeat and shame. James soon followed, and we decided to finish our meal at his house. Here are some of his other questions. Guys who are half white, half Asian, what do girls think of them? Would you date one? Why or why not? Can I get a gun in California if I receive SSI benefits? If I receive SSI benefits in California for having mild autism and anxiety, can I still buy a gun? I've tried asking this question before, but I've only received a few rational replies. Can some experts on this subject please help me out here? Sexual opportunities in the Air Force? I am 19 years old and a virgin. I've never touched a girl in my life, yet I think of sex every second of every day. My parents are pressuring me to join the Air Force. I would join, but my concern is that I won't have any opportunities to finally have sex. I hear many people say that there is absolutely no chance to have sex in any branch of the military. The thought of living another 4 years, and if I do join, 4 tough years, without sex, well, it tortures me to even think about. So I ask this to men who have been in the Air Force. Were there
I mean this guy, he has the voice acting, I don't know.
any sexual opportunities during your time in the Air Force? Honest, serious answers, please. And for those of you who would say, get a prostitute, I would never get a prostitute, because that defeats the whole purpose of sex. A prostitute would sleep with anybody who pays them. I want to feel special. I want a girl to want me as much as I want her. Here are some of the answers he gave to other people's questions. Why do people like to have sex? I can only imagine that it feels like heaven. Too bad all I do is imagine. Those evil bastards that actually get to experience it are all greedy jerks. Is 5 foot 8.5 inches short for 16? Are you an idiot? That is very, very tall. I am 19 and the same height as you. I fucking hate it when people younger than me are taller. How do I choose which person to date? The best choice is the one who is a nice, quiet gentleman. Is it okay to live alone? It is hell. And it's very sad because some people have no choice but to be alone. Why do so many guys hate Justin Bieber? Because of sluts like yourself who are obsessed with a guy like Justin Bieber who you don't even fucking know. There are so many decent guys out there who try so hard to get one girl. It's not fair. Why do people hate Justin Bieber? Because we find it ridiculous how all these girls are obsessed with him when so many other guys out there have to try so hard just to get one girl. It's unfair and it's unjust. Justin Bieber is a thief who steals all the attention of girls from all the nice, decent guys out there. Man, he really hated Justin Bieber.
Like I said, I'm surprised. I'm just shocked. Like, niggas like him really exist. I hate it. It's like I'm learning more about a topic that I didn't even want to learn about, but like good shit, but like hell nah. People like this, right? And to this day, because this shit again was in like 2013. And he was 19, graduated high school, still like 19, basically grown. And like, because you're bad at talking to women, that's why you hate women? Like, it's our fault that you have bad social skills? Just do better. And stop posting shit online. Like, bro. Like.
I'm 16 years old, and since the last 2 days, my right side of my balls started hurting. No one wants to die a virgin, but some are doomed to that fate. It's a cruel world, I know. That doesn't even answer his question. He's just venting to random 16-year-olds. There's a video out there, supposedly showing Elliot Rodger playing Team Fortress 2. It's him versus the rest of the server screaming and insulting each other. His mic audio is really bad, so it's hard to tell what he's saying. And he's deep-throating his mic, so it's hard to tell if it's actually his voice. He also spoke in a fake, evil-sounding voice during all his videos, so we don't really have an example of his actual voice. His friends would say his voice was totally different in his videos.
Hi, Elliot Rodger here. Well, this is my last video.
But the guy in the video, he says he lives in California, specifically Isla Vista, the same town Elliot lived in. He can't go outside due to an injury, which is consistent with Elliot. At that time, he had a broken ankle, but the guy in the video says the injury was his wisdom teeth got taken out. But if this really is Elliot, he could just be lying, because the actual story of how he broke his ankle was pretty embarrassing for him. I have an entire video on how he broke his ankle, if you want to watch it. The guy also says he goes to college at Santa Barbara, which is where Elliot went to college too. And the guy is also a virgin.
Okay, yeah, I'm a virgin, not mentally inadequate.
If this isn't Elliot, he must have a twin brother. So, if this really is Elliot, what can we learn about him from this video?
Dude, I jack off the ponies, My Little Pony.
God!
Oh, thanks for letting us know. I wonder what pony was his favorite. Yeah, we can't really learn anything interesting from this video. He's just shitposting the entire time. Lastly, I want to take a look at his internet search history. Now, unlike Cruz, it's not really embarrassing. The police only released his searches relating to knives and Nazis. I know for sure he had some weird stuff in his internet search history. I just wish they released more of the embarrassing stuff. Quick silent kill with a knife. How to kill someone with a knife. You really had to Google that? Did Adolf Hitler have a girlfriend? Adolf Hitler's childhood. I've never had a female friend. Nazi anime. Guy who watches Nazi anime? Why haven't I ever had a female friend? Are there any knives so sharp that if you touch it, you bleed? Heinrich Himmler. Roommate takes very long showers. Young people are all mean. Joseph Goebbels has a Jewish name. Modern torture devices. Spanish Inquisition torture devices. If Hitler was born today. Blood elves are Nazis. Heinrich Himmler. Urban Dictionary. Reincarnation of Hitler. If you were Adolf Hitler, He also searched for Philosophy of the Knife, which is a documentary/horror film about Unit 731. Unit 731 was a covert, biological, and chemical warfare research and development unit of the Imperial Japanese Army during World War II. It is infamous for conducting lethal human experimentation on thousands of Chinese prisoners. Basically, they tortured Chinese people and said it was for research. Now, to explain his fascination with Unit 731, he was half Chinese himself, but he hated himself for that. He would wish he was born white to fit in with the cool kids at school and attract more female attention. He also saw himself as being racially superior to Asians, and whenever he saw an Asian man with a white girl, he would get extremely angry. He would also lie on dating profiles, saying he was actually part Japanese. This is like the equivalent of Jewish Nazis. I think that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I've been really sick for the past week, and maybe you noticed, or maybe not. I don't know. I am in great...
Well, you did great reading. W. W. Okay, so you do what?
Hopefully she turns.
Let's go.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Today we're placing Jevin's girlfriend to a loyalty test. Her name is Ruby.
So why is it that you want to put your girl to the test, Jevin?
Just to see if she like loyal. We had some weird situations.
Fuck. He's in this video. Wait, this is the video that we started that I was like, oh wait, let's look at a video where Muba was the fucking decoy. Okay, so we're actually gonna finish this one. For real, no cap on God.
I ran into some red flags about her. I just want to see if she solid and to see where we at, where we standing.
The plan is to convince Ruby to come to this house so that our decoy Jay could hit on her and ask her on a date. She's got a man, so hopefully she turns him down.
I think it's always best to have the answers, man. You shouldn't be stuck with that thought. So I hate to be the one, but at least I hope some good come out of the situation, you know?
So this is where we're going to be watching and listening in from. How confident are you that she's going to pass?
About a 7.
So it's more than 50-50, okay.
Yeah, we locked in, but you never know how people move when you're not in front of them. You don't know what she gonna be doing.
Yeah. Damn, Jevin, how you feeling?
I'm doing all right. Unfortunate, but it's cool.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
One of the reasons Jevin wanted to do this was because after getting home from a night out together, Ruby got a call and she took it in the bathroom.
It was just some weird stuff, like she went in the bathroom and she was just like having this conversation. Next thing you know, I heard her start crying.
Oh.
So I'm like, I ain't gonna put my ear to the door, but the house is like dead silence. So I kind of overheard her in the conversation. She was like crying on the phone, saying like, oh, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I don't know what was going on. I thought I was tripping.
I can't do this.
Yeah, then I heard a male voice on the other end, because it was like dead silent in the house. I don't know what he was saying. It was muffled, but it was definitely
Does she have any brothers?
Was it on speaker, the phone?
Nah, it was loud though. So she came out and I asked her about it, and she like, I wasn't crying. And I'm like, you wasn't? What was you in there doing? She like, I wasn't crying. What did you talk about? I'm like...
But she never told you who she was talking to?
She could have hit me with, oh, I lost a family member. I'm going through something. She said, I wasn't crying. Mad though with it. Like, I ain't crying. I'm like, okay.
Did you ever find out who was the person she was talking to?
No, I never found out who the person was.
Was she going through something maybe? And she was like venting her feelings to a family friend or something?
Hell nah, it ain't no family friend talking like that. So when she knocked out, I went through her phone and I seen all these texts with this number saying, I miss you, I want to see you, what's going on with you?
Nah.
And some messages from her number was missing. So we woke up in the morning, I asked her about it. She said it was just a girls group chat.
Was there more than one number in there?
No, it was one number. She thought I was born yesterday, bro. It was one number in there.
Did you grill her about it? Hey.
I don't be really on a grilling type tip. I'ma ask you.
She sucks at lying.
I'm gonna just believe it until I figure out what's going on for real.
Damn.
I checked her phone and her chat GPT. Yeah, I wanted to see what she's talking about me to chat.
What was she talking about?
No, she wasn't. I was just checking. What's she looking up? What I want to know. Since we doing this, we crying. Chat could have made her realize something about me.
Hiding in the bathroom is kind of crazy.
She always walk off on her phone calls though.
Oh, she always?
She always do that. So I'm like, all right.
That's kind of her. So she gets a call and she's just like, oh, hold on, let me take this. And
I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, no, see, that's
the red flag.
I was saying that's a red flag to me too.
Like, why is she going to you about her problems?
She do when she wanna gossip about her damn friends and tell me all their business. I don't give a about her.
Damn, I didn't know that. If Ruby's walking away every single time she gets a phone call, she shouldn't be surprised that Jevon's gonna put her to the test. What is she hiding from her?
What would you consider a fail?
I mean, I do that with all my calls.
Numbers too
unless
much.
I just can't leave.
Too much conversations, too much. Being too friendly, too much, because I can't do that.
Did she get mad at you for that?
Yes.
Oh, she gets mad at you for that?
If a girl fall next to me, I help her up, bro. It's over with. Over with. So I'm like, go for real.
Long as I got your permission, big dog.
If she go, I'll be surprised, bro.
Damn, I
like your car though.
Don't do me like that.
Nah, you fly though.
She has a type?
I'm her type.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean, honestly, this is my first time ever doing
What the fuck is that noise?
something like this, you know, but I also think like if you a loyal dude in your relationship, I think it's always best to have the answers, man. You shouldn't be stuck with that thought. So I hate to be the one, but at least I hope some good come out of the situation, you know?
As a girl, like, there's just no way.
I don't know, bro. Energy giving me, he want to catch her red-handed. He over it.
Honestly, I had a homegirl who just got caught cheating. Oh my God. She would basically come over my crib and like talk to the other dude.
What?
So like the whole getting away to have
Why is
conversations.
he there?
Yeah. I've seen that, so I wouldn't be surprised.
We live in LA, you know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of the shorties out here be having wandering eyes, and to me, I just be feeling like all of them is free game. I just don't take it that way.
You think he might be cheating? Like you think he's loyal? Like
I don't think no man's 100%.
Damn.
But it's possible. There are men like that out there.
Yeah.
Very small percentage, but it's possible.
Hello? What's up, baby? What's going on?
Bro, I was just thinking, like, she looks so familiar. Bro, I can't even type on my keyboard because, like, my hands. Hold on. Let me. What the what? Okay, anyways, like what if it's her?
There.
Yeah.
Very small percentage, but it's possible.
Wait, it is? Oh! Oh my gosh, it was her. Bro, I was literally thinking, like, she looks familiar, but I didn't want to say anything. Wow. It is her. I'm glad you caught that because I'm like, bro, she looks so familiar. I just can't put my finger on it. Okay.
Hello? What's up, baby? What's going on?
That was a good catch.
Nothing much, chilling. All right, you still gonna hook up with a Tierra to go look at that laptop and get the pictures of the car for me?
Yeah, just send me the address and the information.
Okay, I got you.
Ruby knows that Jevin has been looking for a new laptop, so earlier this week, we had him tell her that he found one. Supposedly, a close family friend was selling him one for cheap.
Oh
Jevin
my
told Ruby that
gosh,
he
bro.
already...
All we had to do is keep clicking, and then her name was right there. Bro, I'm a dumbass.
discussed pricing, but unfortunately, he would be working when Tiara was available. Jevin knew Ruby would be off that day, so he asked her to pick it up, and thankfully, she agreed. All we had to do now was finish setting everything up and wait for her to arrive. Hopefully, she gets here without any incidents, because accidents can happen at any time. And when they do, a lot—
No.
Easy. What happened to your car? Why'd it break down?
It just stopped running. It just gave up.
It just gave up. It's crazy.
On top of coming over for the laptop, Ruby's also checking out a car for Jevin.
You dare to take the Camry for us?
Oh, no, not that one.
What's wrong with the Camry?
It's better than a rental, I'm sure.
Hello?
Oh, she's on the phone. This could be her.
Hey, it's Ruby. I'm here.
Oh, perfect. Let me come out and get you right now. Do you mind meeting me in the driveway?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm coming to get you.
Okay.
Oh, damn,
She even talks the same. Yeah.
Ruby knows about Jevin's car situation and that he's been looking for a new one, so we had him tell her that Tiara's
slow as
roommate
hell.
was supposedly selling his. Now the thing is, Jake hasn't posted the car online for sale, but once he does, that thing's gonna sell. I mean, it's a Toyota Camry.
Hey, Ruby?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tiara. Nice to meet you. I have the laptop inside. Sorry, I would have brought it
I miss
out,
my
but I wanted to
Camry,
show you it's
bro.
working. Are you checking out the car too, right?
My Camry.
Okay, well, my roommate isn't here yet. He had to step out for about 5 minutes. The car is here, but he has the key. Yeah, so but while you're looking at the laptop, we can just wait for him.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, follow me.
Oh, perfect.
How was your drive? Where are you coming from? Oh, period. That's where I'm from.
Really?
I ended up moving to the East Coast for a little bit, but that's where I'm from.
Jevin wants first dibs on the car, so since Ruby was already going over to pick up his laptop, he asked her if she could also take photos of the car so that he could make an offer before it's posted online.
The laptop is right here. Feel free to check it out. I already sent pictures to Jay. I already logged out of all of my accounts, but you can look through it all you want.
Since Tiara's supposed to be Jevin's close family friend, she's calling him Jay. Don't get it confused with our decoy Jay.
Yeah, my name is Brian, but everyone knows me by Jay. No one ever calls me Brian.
Yeah, we already talked about the money thing. I paid originally $1,200 for it. I give him a good discount on it. He's a good childhood friend, so. I've only had it for about 2 years, honestly. Yeah, it's good as new.
I'm just taking word because I know you guys have been communicating back and forth.
Yeah. So your boyfriend said you needed it for, or he needed it for music?
Yeah, so he's getting into music now.
Okay. The only thing is though, I did leave the charger at my friend's house. So in a little bit, I am gonna go grab it. I didn't even realize it till this morning, like, oh my God, I don't have the charger. So in a little bit, I'll go grab it for you so you can leave with everything. She literally lives like down the street. And I'll be quick. I know it's inconvenience. I'm sorry. Are you sure you don't want any water or anything? Like, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Come sit with me. I wish I had a bag or something for you to take it in.
It's okay, thank you.
I promise it's only gonna be like 5 minutes. Like, she lives down the street. We can just wait for Brian to get back, and you can check out the car, and I can make sure you can leave with everything. I'm sorry.
Ruby agrees to wait for the charger. I mean, she's got a way to take photos of the car anyways.
So, are you into music too? Like, what do you do?
No, I'm a hairstylist and I also dance a little bit.
Oh, nice. Okay. What kind of hair do you do? Can I get your hair page?
Yeah, I do all type of hair, braiding, sew-ins, wigs.
Okay, it's really hard to find affordable hairstylists out here. So yeah, I would definitely
She's gonna
support.
unfollow her right after this.
Before sending in our decoy, Tiara must make Ruby even more comfortable.
Okay, period. Yes, I'm definitely gonna mess with you. What are your prices like?
Negotiable.
Okay.
Depends.
Negotiable.
A bag of chips.
For some braids, how much do you typically charge?
Braids, depending on what type of braids, it can vary between like $50 to $350.
Okay. For some box braids, like 100 or...
Maybe like $150.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I need my hair done for the summer, you know. Well, yeah, I would definitely come and support. And you're based in LA, you said?
Yeah, I do it right outside my house.
All right.
That's good. All right, good. Talking about her, keeping her comfortable. That's good.
I definitely need some braids. So you said sew-ins as well? Okay.
I do old school, so like I'm not like the new school girlies. Like I wash, blow dry.
You wash and blow dry? Yeah. Okay, period. No, that's rare. That is real rare.
No, for real.
Okay, yeah, my cousin does hair too.
Really?
So usually I just stick to her because like everybody charges too much money.
Exactly.
But yeah, she usually just do like ponytails or like silk press and stuff like that. But I definitely need a good braider in LA. Yeah.
So wash, blow dry, trim, everything is included into the price.
Okay, period.
Period.
I am a little tender-headed, I ain't gonna lie.
Mama, shut the fuck up.
That's fine. I can be light-handed sometimes. I am heavy-handed, but I I tried to.
Why is he even here?
Okay, and do you do your own makeup and stuff? That's really nice. You do a real good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you kind of. Thank you. We kind of got like the same style, I would say. Like we don't do the extra lashes and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
I like to keep it as natural.
Right. That's my vibe for real.
Period.
Bro.
Yeah, we should hang out sometime. You're real cool.
Bro, if he's okay. If he says period one more time, I'm disliking the video. I don't think he's gonna say it again, but bro. Like why like why is it always him, bro? Why is it always like anyone else? I would have been like, okay, shut up, okay. But it's like him specifically, like, just shut up. Like, why is he here? Why? I hate when he's in these videos and just don't contribute anything. He's like that other guy, that other black guy, not Daylon. I mean Daylon too sometimes, but like the other older black guy that like pretends to have different jobs every time. Like, I mean, well, actually, with him, he does contribute somehow. But Muba, like, what the does he do?
Jay mentions you all the time. Every time I check in with them, he's like, "Oh, my girl, this, my girl, that." I'm like, "Oh, I gotta meet her."
He just pisses me off every time he speaks.
Honestly, like, ugh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever mentioned you, but it is nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why he never mentioned me before. Yeah, you know how guys are.
He just said, "Go pick up this laptop from my friend." He was like, "Check the car out while you're there." I was like, okay.
Tiara does a great job at breaking the ice and keeping Ruby there. We don't want it to go too long because we don't want to make her impatient.
I'm not a club girly, but I am more like a day party type of girl.
Okay.
Like I will go to a nice day party in LA or a nice black event or something like that.
Okay. Have you ever been to Black on the Block?
Yes. Back on the Block, hot water cornbread.
Okay,
yeah, I like them type of events.
Oh, good. She's getting comfortable. I don't want to get it too long because I don't want your girl to be like, oh, you know what? Let me go get something for my car and leave.
I think she set it up perfectly, honestly.
And so with that, it's time for a decor to make his entrance. He'll first make his way around the house and to his bike.
Have you been to meet her at the bar?
Yes.
Yes, I like that too. I think I hear Brian coming, my roommate. Yeah, I think I hear his bike.
Brian eventually pulls up, gets off his bike, and begins making his way into the house.
Yo, what's the word?
Hey.
What's going on?
This is Ruby. She's the one checking out your car.
Lit. What's up, Ruby?
Hey.
Actually, this is perfect. I'm gonna run and get that charger for my friend really quick.
Where are you going?
But I'll be right back. I have to grab a charger for her really quick so she can leave with the laptop. I'll be right back, I promise.
Sure.
Myself.
That's quick. What's up with it?
Hey.
Jay.
Nice to meet you.
Well, my name Brian, but everybody call me Jay.
Okay.
What's going on? You ready to see the car?
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah, that's good. Damn, looks good. Here we go, bro.
Damn, that handoff was flawless. This was definitely one of our faster ISOs. Everything seems good though. Even though they just met, Ruby should be a little more comfortable.
What's up though? What you been doing all day?
Nothing.
How you know sis?
Just met her just now.
Oh, okay. So this the car. It's
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one wondering that, because how the fuck
LA, so now I got
do you get
time
Jay
to get
from
rid of her. I got
Brian?
a couple new toys, so feel free to check her out. She got some new ties. Don't be judging the scuff marks. It's only a couple. She
I feel like with people with nicknames like that have nothing to do with their actual names, they need to give some explanation. Like, but I go by my middle name, which is Jay or whatever. Like. Then my next question is going to be, why?
But she reliable. I promise you that.
And then some of them don't want to answer. Like, okay, piss me off then.
She got like 90,000 miles.
It's like
on
it's
her,
a mystery.
So she good.
Okay.
I heard you was getting the car for somebody else, right? You probably want to take some pictures. Feel free to take as many as you need. That way they could just see all the details. You know anything about cars?
No, not really.
You don't know nothing about cars, but you here checking out cars?
No, gotta make sure it's straight.
Ruby begins taking photos of the car. So far, it doesn't seem like she suspects a thing.
You should also check out the inside too. I'm gonna start it up so you can hear how it sounds and everything. I'm gonna pop the hood so you can hear the engine.
Speaking of, y'all can call me YBG1.
Yeah. You need a little bit of gas, I ain't gonna lie
Young,
to
black,
you.
and gifted.
Yeah, we put a brand new battery in because it was sitting here for so long, the battery had died. Okay. So we had to put a brand new battery in, but clearly everything is running perfectly.
I'm good.
We put new lights on, new fog lights, so take as many pictures as you need.
Damn, Jay's good.
Yeah, should be a car salesman.
You can check out the interior as well. I just recently had it detailed, so it's nice and clean on the inside. Go ahead, take a seat. Check it out. Yeah, get in the driver's seat. It's vibes, right? Put your hands on the steering wheel, girl. Act like it's yours. My fault, I'm tall as the seat's so far back, you can't even reach the damn. I got the registration in the other car too, so I'm gonna take you over there in a bit. So
if you guys have noticed, this car has no plates. We put them in the registration in the Audi R8. Jevin wants to make sure the car has a clean title, so he's asked Ruby to take a photo of the registration and the plates. Well, to do that, she's gotta go over to Jay's supercar.
I thought the plate was just blurred out.
No, take as many as you want. Trust me, if you was coming to look at a car for me, I would want 1,000,000 pictures, so I know exactly what it is I'm getting. I would take pictures of the seats, back seats, windows. It ain't no cracks in none, and we already got a tenant for you too.
Yeah, that's good. Damn, looks good.
What you drive anyway?
I actually drive a Toyota Camry.
Oh, for real? I'm looking at you twins.
No, but mine's is more new.
Yours, are you trying to flex on me right now? It's just like this one. This is like a 2008. I like your shoes.
Thank you.
Are they signed? How the f? Them hard.
Appreciate it.
For sure. Here, I'll take some,
Turn the car off since you have a little bit of no
Yeah,
gas.
please do not make me run out of gas. Let's get the registration real quick. I know you wanna get pictures of the registration too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, let's get the registration.
After letting her take some more photos of the front of the car, it's time to take Ruby to the Audi.
So you said you got a 2026?
Yeah.
Damn, new ball Camry? For real? But you at the dealership? You went to the dealership and got that? Yeah. I hate the dealership so much.
I mean, I do too, but I needed a new car.
I feel that on me. I needed a new car too. I got me some fly that I'm excited about, man. What's your dream car?
Ooh, she gets in the car. Is that a film? She gets in the car?
Me? A dream car?
You don't got no dream car?
Like maybe a Mercedes.
Which Mercedes?
Like a Mercedes truck.
Like the GLE?
Like a G-Wagon.
Oh, the G63.
Mara, can you pan the camera over to the Audi, please?
This is my new baby.
Right here?
Yes, this is my dream car.
Okay.
On me. I had the exhaust modified. We got the straight pipe on this motherfucker now, so it's probably the loudest car in the whole neighborhood. But yes, and she cool. I just spent 3 hours in the dealership trying to get her. When you bought your car, you had to sit in the dealership?
No, I was in and out. I don't like going back and forth with them salesmen, so I just...
So you know how to negotiate.
Nah, I paid full price.
You paid full price?
Yeah.
So you got money, that's what you saying?
No, I mean, but I could support myself.
Nah,
type
that's
shit.
Real. You a mature
Type
adult, you
shit.
supposed to support yourself.
I guess.
So
We
what you
love
think about the
independent
rims? I feel
women.
like I've been thinking about blacking it completely out, blacking this out, black everything out.
Black on black. You should.
You know how much this car costs? I'm tired of spending money on it already.
How much it costs?
This is why it took me so long in the damn dealership. Originally, it was about 160. I talked them down like 25K. So I ended up getting it for like 135, 140.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
it? Just
I was
nice?
about to say.
It's kind of a green
I
flag.
heard what he said.
Yeah,
Wrong.
she chilling right now.
I work hard for everything I got, girl. Anyway, let's get you this registration. I'm sorry, I'm holding you up and Hold on, let the neighbors go past. Oh, that's Lisa. Here, come on. You want to sit in the car? You
No.
want to sit in the car?
Ooh, she's not going.
Come on, girl. You gonna stand in the heat? I gotta find the registration anyway. It's 1 billion papers in here.
Damn, so Ruby agrees to get into the car, but to be fair, she did show hesitation.
Here,
Hey, for all we know,
And he
she's
did
just
say it
gonna
was
grab
hot.
a quick photo of the registration and get out of there.
let me close this door.
Hopefully that's what happens, because if she stays longer, she could be inching closer and closer to failing.
She didn't have to get into the car is the thing. You could have just gotten the registration from right there.
Yeah.
But I get benefit of the doubt. It's a nice car.
Bro, get Muba off my fucking screen.
I just put everything in this car because I don't even touch the other car for real. It's just been sitting there.
I don't mean to reach all in your personal space. Let's see what this
I said that way late after he's off my screen.
Reaching over like that's crazy.
Don't show him on my screen again though, please.
Oh, this is registration. And this, we even still have it insured. And it expires next month, actually. I would take pictures of this. Yeah.
Okay, with all the documents in her hands now, Ruby should just take some quick photos and then get ready to leave.
Damn, it's hot as f.
It's like I'm chilling with this video until I see his face, then I get pissed off.
Shit.
Is that bad?
I don't know if I like the sound of my car more or the sound of my bike more. Both of them sound good. I'm gonna close this.
Like right now, I'm chilling.
What do you think about the car though?
This car?
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's cute. It's cute. This a man car, girl. What you mean? This is sexy. What you talking about?
My bad.
You ever been in some like this before?
Like honestly, when it showed him a minute ago, I forgot that he was in this video. So I was big chilling. So that really enraged me. I forgot he was in the video. So now I'm like on high alert. Damn it.
No.
No? Okay. Where you from?
Get okay.
Oh no.
Oh wait. Oh, he's already off my screen. My fault. I was literally gonna skip.
Never like this?
Oh no.
Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill.
Crenshaw District.
Oh, you from the trenches. You from the trenches. I'm from the trenches too. I get it. Trust me. This is new to me. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri. I never
Yeah,
been there.
yeah.
Most people ain't never been there. A lot of people ain't never been there.
Had no
Wait,
idea.
So you from here originally? You didn't move here?
I'm from here. I'm not an implant like you.
Relax.
Yeah,
son. Relax. Okay, so that makes sense. I feel like
Cause I was like, man, she looks so familiar. I can't put my finger on it. And then Bunny was like, yeah, she looks like Titi from Love Island. So then I looked it up. I had no idea. I'm like, she looks so familiar.
the majority of the people that I meet that are native
It was gonna
to
piss
LA,
me off if I didn't get
they
it.
got a lot more genuine energy to them. Like you got a very genuine demeanor. Like you seem cool as.
I appreciate that.
On me.
I never really meet people from wherever you're from. You said St. Louis?
Yeah. St. Louis is like literally top 3 most dangerous cities in the country every year. Yes, there's very few people that make it out. Yeah. What you do?
I do hair and I dance a little bit as well.
Fly. What you do? Ballet or something? Classical dance? What you do?
I like hip hop.
Hip hop.
But mainly I do hair most of the time.
A
Why is she
Bugatti?
still in the car?
Yeah, that is
Why is
valid.
she still talking?
They're still looking
to you?
for
Long
registration.
conversation.
They
I'm
getting
just
to
not
know
gonna
each
look at
other
my
at this
screen.
point, man.
Yeah, that's not right.
Oh, okay. I think one of my biggest regrets is cutting my hair off. I literally just
I have
cut
no
my braids
idea.
off.
Whether you said like it went down to the neck or you had hang time.
No,
If you said it, I missed it.
hey, chill out. I had hang time. What you mean? I started growing my hair out before I came to LA, and I've been here for 5 years, and I cut my hair before New Year's this year.
Why you cut
Or last year. I don't know, I just felt like I'm maturing, I'm growing up. It's time to do something, a little different,
Okay.
Yeah, new levels. We want new money, new levels of money. We want new levels in the way we live. We want new levels in the way we eat. Our family, everything. We leveling up 100%. You know what I mean?
I can get behind that.
On me.
How do you feel about her being in another car with another guy like that?
I don't like it at all, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I mean, I guess he might be waiting for the charger for you to come back, but
I don't know, man. What's your sign anyway?
I'm an Aries.
An Aries. That's a fire sign.
Yeah.
You this calm, man. You a Aries? That mean you.
Be hyped up.
I don't know. Every Aries I ever met, they was a little bit toxic.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra. What does that mean? What is that? What is a
She laughing and
Mm-hmm.
What's funny? This dude ain't funny.
What you know about Libras?
I don't know anything about Libras for at least man Libras. I don't know anything about man Libras. I more so be around female Libras. I honestly, all the female Libras I be around are pretty cool.
I'm gonna tell you what you need to know about male Libras.
What's up?
We the best thing for you.
Oh, nah.
We always the flyest. We love fashion, so we always look good. And we love the finer things in life.
So that's why I like, nice cars. I like my crib to be aesthetically pleasing. I like it to be a certain type of way. I like my women to be a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Very demure, very sexy, very classy. Yeah.
She being way too friendly right now.
I'm good, bro.
Nothing too crazy.
I don't like the
I
conversation
like my
about
women
the
a
zodiac
certain way.
signs. Yeah,
That's pretty deep,
I'm
actually.
gone.
Right? If he takes it for a ride, is that a fail?
That's a fail.
That's a fail.
So you said you do hair. You got your own shop or something?
Well, right now I'm doing it outside my house, so.
I don't know.
For
I
real?
don't like how he
you
said
got
it.
like a little shop inside your crib?
Well, I have like, a lot of LA houses have like the front house and the back house. So I'll do it in my back house.
That's hard.
Yeah.
So you got a house. Damn, here I am thinking you live in one of them big ass high-rise apartments or some shit. You got a whole grown woman house. Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie. I
Grown
lived
woman
in K-Town.
house.
When I first moved here,
Sounds about right.
hey, chill out. I stayed in K-Town on 4th and Normandy, and my crib was so fire. 2-story studio loft, winding staircase that went up to the bedroom. Fire. Our building was nice as but it smelled like weed every day.
I mean, that's LA.
Yeah. I don't smoke, so this is all new to me still. Even after 5 years, seeing how much people smoke. You smoke?
No, I don't smoke.
Okay, I'm about to say, seeing how much people smoke is crazy. I know niggas who smoke before they even go to the gym.
Sounds like my brothers.
Your brother smokes before he goes to the gym?
Before he does anything.
You go to the gym? You work out? Where you work out at?
Mainly right now I work out outside because like gym memberships are just, I feel like a waste of money.
What?
Cause it'd be like, unless you go like at a certain time frame, it either be too.
Bro, I bought this pen on Thursday and it's almost empty. I didn't know that I was that stressed in life. And now like I'm low-key embarrassed to like go back to because like I was just there and it's like the same worker because she like owns the store. So it's just her. So like she's gonna be like, "Oh, you were just here." And I'm like, I'll be like, "Yeah, empty." Yeah, clearing the. Oh, what's good, Faulty? Wait, Faulty, how long have you been in here? I be forgetting you and Bunny have the same colored name. Faulty, if you're here this whole time, I apologize. But if this is your first time here, wait, is it? Please say it is. Damn it! I said hi to you in the beginning. Oh yeah, I'm gone. I greeted you in the beginning. You were one of the first people here. I forgot. My memory is ass. Oh, I get it. You just been lurking for a bit. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I'm yeah. But yes, I am stressed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to yeah. Cuz it was like bro, so many things were stressing me out. And then it's like on top of that like work was like not helping. Cuz honestly, this past weekend specifically, people have been really like customers have been really disrespectful to us, like to me and my coworker, like this past weekend. So like that didn't really help. And the fact that like both of our periods started the same day, so both of us were just not feeling well to begin with. But it was just like it's just It's just crazy. Like how disrespectful people get over free things. Like, chill out. But so yeah, and it sucked because the first half of my shift on Saturday, my dumbass left my pin at home. So I had to wait till my break to get it. And I mean, which is like cool, but like, I don't know. I'd sneak a puff here or there. But nah. They hate life, so they gotta take it out on people doing their job. I mean, it's not, I mean, it's like, it's like so stupid. It's like, I feel like it's like so stupid to complain about, but like, it's just shit that it's their fault that I have to complain about it. Like, people get so mean over free cookies. Like, they get so demanding. Like, okay, like, you're getting this greedy over like sorry that our oven isn't fast enough to like for your liking. Sorry they have to cool down as soon as they come out the oven. Sorry we don't want the cookies to burn your skin off if we give them to you straight from the oven. Dumbasses. Like I literally called them like when my coworker first started working, like she started working like a couple months ago. I just let her know straight up about the cookie shit. I was like, okay, so there are multiple names I call these people that like a crowd that forms where we set out the cookies. I call them either vultures, moths, or mosquitoes. Because that's basically how they are. Like moths to light. Like as soon as we put out the cookies, they're like a huge fucking crowd. Like, damn. Like, bro, you're in a furniture store. Like, this isn't a bakery. We are a tiny cafe in a furniture store. Like, the store isn't even about us. It's about furniture. And you're here for free cookies, bro? You drove all the way down here. You wasted gas to come down here for cookies. I'm starting to think the people we get our cookies from are putting cracker in our cookies. Because, like, our cookies are not that good. I got sick of our cookies very quickly after I started working. There's no way our cookies are that fucking good. Like, sure, like, if it's fresh from the oven, I'll take one, but nah. And then people get so rude, like, oh, I walked around for 30 minutes and then you said cookies would be here. Well, I'm sorry. The second I put cookies out, people grab four per person. And it's like, you're only supposed to take one. And oh my gosh. And they're, okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I don't know what noise my mouth just made, but it was like dealing with that, and it's like because there's only two of us, and it's just people don't see how busy we are. It's like people want to order smoothies. That's another thing that I'm fucking sick of. All these free fucking smoothies, bro. It's like these sales associates, they have the option to give like the people they're serving like free shit like from our cafe, and they always push the smoothies, and I'm just like, can we not use a fucking blender? Bro, I had to make 4 pina coladas the other day for 1 order. And the blender could only handle 3, like 3 servings of it. I don't know how we got here. I hate my life, bro. I don't know how we got here. How did we get here, bro? And it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my God. But yeah, okay, yeah, I started complaining because I was talking about how my weekend had been because how did we get here? My fault. Damn. It's not the taste, it's the fact that they're free. I think it's both. Cause it's like they come back and they're like, oh, the cookies were so good, I just had to come back for more. And it's like, you drove to a furniture store for cookies? But yeah, my fault. Back to this though. Yeah, let's rewind a bit.
Mainly right now I work out outside because like gym memberships are just, I feel like a waste of money.
What?
Cause it'd be like, unless you go like at a certain time frame, it either be too packed or like just like the machines I want to use are being used. Be so many people in there. So I do like a lot of outside workouts right now.
Like calisthenics type. I actually love calisthenics, but I ain't you tweaking when it comes to the gym.
Oh, and with the cookies, there's chocolate chip, double chocolate chip, which is like chocolate cookie with chocolate chips. I hate those. Sugar and oatmeal raisin. I do not have any on me. I do have weed cookies on me. That I kind of want to eat one. But if you want one of those, I got you. Okay, I have 4 more. I think I'm gonna just eat one. I got you, I got you. Oh yeah, I paused this shit more than... Damn, and we're not even... Damn. Okay, yeah.
I love the gym.
Get that nice little sun, take a nice little run, and then you do a nice little workout outside.
Oh, that rhymes.
Out here got like, you know, the workout equipment.
I'm talking about working out. Like, bro, they're supposed to be getting the registration.
When you're interested in a guy, you sit in that car.
Yeah. She in there. She wanna be in there.
Well, maybe she does like the car.
I'm damn near thinking this was the nigga on the phone, texting her on the phone. At this point.
How old are you?
Oh.
How old am I?
Yeah.
Damn, he get mad.
You're not supposed to ask that?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm very direct. I just say exactly what it is that I want.
Okay,
Like, don't worry about it. Well, see, now I got a question. You might be the feds or something. I can't give you too much information.
That's crazy.
You got a boyfriend or something?
Ooh. Oh.
I'm really with your energy. I gotta keep it 100. Like, I'm trying to kick it with you. You got a man?
Oh my God.
No? I love that from you.
Okay, pause, because this is actually crazy. She didn't verbally say no, but she must have shaken her head. She must have.
All I'm saying is, if you're not locked in, you should let me take you out sometime.
Take me out?
Yeah. Matter of fact, here, hold on. Put your number in my phone.
What you trying to do right now?
What you mean, what I'm trying to do?
Are you like this with every girl?
No.
What the?
I just like what I like. You know what I like? I like brown skin. I like full lips. You know what I mean? You say you're an entrepreneur. I love a girl that go get some money. You got
I
a
thought
nice
he was
team
about to
too.
kiss her for a second.
On me. So what's up? Put your number in there. Stop playing.
Is she getting the number?
Not you out here playing hard to get. On me.
Ooh, she's giving it to him.
Way.
She's giving it to him. She's giving it to him.
Even though we didn't hear it, Ruby definitely gave up the number.
She denied your existence. Instant fail.
This is definitely a fail.
You think she felt pressure to give it to him?
No, because she's sitting in the car.
She completely comfortable right now, man.
Ruby. How you spell that?
R-U-B-Y?
What kind of dumbass question is that? How do you spell
Colin,
Ruby?
where's this girl at with this charger, man?
I know I kind of gotta go. Things to do, people to see. Now it's fine. I ain't got nothing to do.
You ain't got.
I know there's someone out there whose name is Ruby, but it's like ROOBEI. I know someone's name is spelled like that, and it pisses me off just thinking about it. ROOBEI. Actually, hold on. Actually, let me just see if this is it. Okay, I was about to say. Okay, it doesn't AI mode. Oh, hell nah. Okay. There's gonna be someone on Earth with their name spelled like that. This looks good, whatever this. Ooh, crispy, sweet. Okay, let me chill.
Nothing to do. Well, I kind of wanna. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of craving a refresher from Starbucks. Put your seatbelt on.
Ooh! Ouch! He didn't even ask. He's just taking her. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta drive, right?
Girl, quit playing
There's
with me.
no way.
Ooh, he's driving off.
Come on. Let's go to Starbucks.
No. This is beyond the field. Because what if they not going to Starbucks? They could be going, you feel me? She could be going.
Starbucks is too deep. Finna go do donuts. You wanna go do some donuts?
That's not a safe.
Not you scary, twin.
I'm not scared.
Not you scary, twin. Don't
cargo here. I don't play about my life no more.
play with your life. Do you know what? I drive motorcycles.
You think I should call her?
Ooh.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Don't spook her, but I say yeah if you're down. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
I ain't gonna mention none of this. I just want to see how she feeling. What she gonna say?
Yeah, I say that.
Why do I feel like she's gonna ignore?
Don't spook her. Like I said, just in case you want to keep it going or something.
When we get back, I'm gonna take you on a ride on my motorcycle too.
Oh. Might have to rain check that one. Hello.
What's up, baby? What you up to?
Checking out the cars and checking out the laptop like you wanted to.
How that's going?
Oh.
That's cool.
All right, send me the pictures that you got of the car and stuff so I can see what it's looking like.
All right, bet.
And I'm gonna hit you back.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
All right, bye.
Damn.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wow.
That's a fail. That's a fail.
That is insane, bro. I would lose my.
It's over, right? I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. It's here.
It's done. I don't even. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done.
That might be the homeowner.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
You
it.
want a drink holder?
Yeah, please.
Out of nowhere, the homeowners came back to the house. I think they just came back to grab something because we had it booked until 10 p.m. But can you imagine if they came while Ruby was here? We told them to just hang around the area because we wouldn't be needing their house for much longer. All Jevin had to do now was confront his girlfriend.
I think he should be right at the doorway. Right when they open the door, I think he should already be there.
I think you should like hide in the kitchen and I open the door and see how they come in and what they're talking about.
Ooh,
in the back.
maybe
like,
with the charger?
and I came back and you weren't here.
What I've been wasting my time for? I've been wasting my time, and it's that quick.
So with that, everyone gets into position and we text Jay our updated plan.
No problem. Let's get back.
Trying to be cool, we trying to be faithful, we trying to be a good dude, and that's what they do.
Not all women are like that though.
My ancestors screaming right now that she did that to me.
I'm actually a little shaky. I'm actually like, damn.
She better be here, man.
You worried about the Dika, who's the nigga on her
but
phone.
Then when she stayed in there way too long.
And she didn't even once mention like, hey, like let's go back inside, or like, you know, like she was just
Not her cousin.
All right, he's here. He's here.
I hope you guys got your talkies for this one because you guys already
This
know.
shit's gonna be good.
This shit's gonna be good.
But the only thing I hate about this car is how low it sit. It'd be a challenge sometimes. What you think about the car? It's vibes, right? Yeah. I ain't even get a chance to put it in sport. If you was scared riding in that, I don't even know if you prepared for this. No? I think you would look good on my bike.
I think I would too, but I'm not getting on it.
All right, say less. Come on.
Hey, where did you guys go?
Behind what?
I got the charger.
We was waiting on you.
Oh, bro, where did she?
Okay, did you guys go for a little ride or something?
Down the street.
Went over to Starbucks.
Okay.
Hey, baby, what's good with you? You good? What's up? What you been up to? You been chilling?
Doing what you want me to do. I looked at the laptop and looked at the car.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Everything went smooth? Nothing else happened no more?
her
Nothing
booty.
else you gotta tell me for today? Nothing, yeah. What was going on with the homeboy? What up, bro?
What up, buddy? How you doing?
Pretty good, bro.
Yeah, in the beginning I said both bodies
I
are
don't
teeth.
know him. Who is he, though?
I don't know, you just dapping up like you do.
I mean, you giving your number out like you was hot and ready. What's going on?
What you talking about?
What you mean what I'm talking about? You need to be telling me what you was doing a second ago with homeboy. So that's what we doing? I know, I seen everything you did.
You did?
I seen everything you did. It ain't know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's how you feel? That's how you feeling?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn, she's in denial.
I seen everything. This is
We
setup.
know that.
You set the up right now, and you failed.
Just kidding.
Cameras all in this bitch.
All right. Let's
Cameras
go.
all in this
Let's
bitch.
go.
Yup.
That's weird. You don't think that's weird?
Nah, it ain't weird. You weird though. You weird as though. You weird as for real. It's a setup and you failed.
Weird.
Let's get weird then.
Just freaking just ask me.
I ain't gotta ask you.
That's
What's
weird.
that we talking about?
In my face.
Yeah, they all up there. They here.
I thought you said you was single though.
What's that about? You single?
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Oh, shoot. So look at you. You ain't nothing but a hoe.
I'm a hoe?
Yeah.
How?
You a hoe. What you mean? You giving your number? You just met this nigga. You giving your number out? What you talking about? You look crazy.
No, I don't.
You making me look crazy for even doing this.
You're bringing all these cameras out, but you're not even talking about what you've been doing already.
What I've been doing?
You already been cheating. You already been texting females, going through your phone, all that.
That's crazy though. I ain't doing the same thing. I've been real with you. You talking about your nigga broke?
You are.
Broke?
You are.
What you pay for?
I pay for everything.
You ain't pay for I got this out the mud and you know that. You know that. You trying to flip it. Nah. No, you are mud. You dirt. You dirt, hoe. You a hoe. You a hoe. You a hoe, like I said. You a hoe. Here you trying to flip this shit. Nigga never been broke. It might have gave
This is
business,
not
but
something you
never
do I
gave
could help
broke.
with.
Nah, I never gave broke. Or you ain't buy you ain't buy none of that. You ain't buy that. You do. You do my hair. You do my hair because I pipe you down for free. Ain't free. Ain't free. What you talking about? Ain't free. My time ain't free. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. Hey, like I said, you wasn't holding down. And you keep playing with me, I'm gonna call my sister to whoop your ass. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause you got me up for real. You got me up for real, man.
I love that. I love that. He said, I'm not gonna beat your ass, but I'm getting my sister. I love that.
I'm not trying to crash out for real. But you
This was a loyalty test if you haven't already figured
and you
it
failed
out.
it.
So.
If it's a loyalty test,
Um,